everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. We are so glad that you are here tonight for episode 31 and everything that entails. Looking forward to getting into this fight tonight. Everyone's been excited about it all week. But before we get into that, in case you don't know, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this adventure. I also make D&D content bi-weekly, and you can go ahead and check all those out. From there, also, you can check out Winds of Calamity in podcast form on Spotify now. First 7 episodes are out. Next 9 are coming out next Monday. Very excited about that. But enough about me. I think you're tired of hearing about me. Let's hop on over to my party, starting with and I keep forgetting to introduce Avum this way, the Ron Swanson of the group, Mike.
I do have a mustache, and I am eating meat. Hi.
God bless.
My name is Michael, also known by some as Ron Swanson or Bardic Dice, here on Twitch and YouTube. I am on a hiatus on Twitch for now, but we'll hopefully be coming back soon. But you can catch up on our homebrew game, Fates United, which is on, all the episodes are up here on YouTube as well. Rachel and Mark playing that. And Dealey. It's a whole lot of fun. I am trying a new camera out tonight on my phone, so we'll see how this works. So hopefully it won't, stop in the middle of it. So yeah, we're guinea pigging it. But I play tonight Avum, one half of the Twilight Twin duo. He is a cleric rogue, and he is stuck at the bottom of the cliff. So we'll see how long this takes with his
You're
negative
up to
strength.
you.
Good luck, buddy.
The best place to start every combat. But yes, go ahead and check out Mike on his Twitch, just so you can keep an eye out for when he does make his glorious return to the internet. And it's going to be a great time all around. We're all eagerly awaiting. But apart from that, we're going to introduce the other half of the Twilight Twins, along with one of our official artists for the stream, Rachel.
Hi. I am Rachel /Pip400art. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter under Pip400art to see all my drawings that I sometimes post. So I am the other half of actually on Twitch Marquee Gaming as well. So I stream art there on Mondays at 3:30 CST, so you can come hang out with me there. And in this game, I play Cizri. She is Tweely Twin, and she's Rogue Paladin, and she's excited to fight this Guardian. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. All right. Okay. So going on over to the other half of Marquee Gaming, as well as the Tony Stark of the group, Mark.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I am Mark of aforementioned Marquee Gaming. And we do have a D&D game on Sundays that's wrapping up in this sort of downward arc towards the end, which is pretty exciting on Sundays, 2 p.m. CST on our Purple Place channel. And you can join us there. It'd be awesome to see you there. Otherwise, here, I play Attic, the Sheikah Artificer, Tony Stark of the group, like Lit said. And, this Guardian is definitely amazing to see and terrifying to see at the same time. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because the last time you all saw one on the road, you're like, we're going to go right on past it.
Yep. Okay, to be fair, we didn't necessarily have to fight this one, dude. We just wanted to see the falling star.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But with that, hopping on down, we have our other artist for the group, Dealey.
Hi, I'm Dealey, aka Raphael, on Twitter, and technically Twitch too. But I'm not really doing a lot of streaming, and that's okay someday. But yeah, I do art here, and you can check me out on Twitter. It's a lot of fun, and it's always entertaining. So, on here, I play Demi, a Sheikah fighter / bard, and she is interesting and fun.
So, I don't know what else to say.
That's fine. We love Demi around here. Can't wait to see how things progress. But with that, rounding out our merry band of adventurers, someone who's maybe not as merry most of the time. It's Silent.
That's accurate. Hi, my name is Silent. I don't even know how to. Hold on.
The Batman of the group.
I guess so. I play Aaron. He's at the moment a very sad boy, and he needs help trying to find happiness again, apparently. And yeah, that's him. He's
Soul searching.
You're a brooding boy that stays up all night. You're Batman. But Robert Pattinson Batman.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, Robert Pattinson Batman. Then, actually,
Affleck.
There's Affleck, and then also Christian Bale.
That's fair.
But yeah, he's more Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's him. That's me. I do stream, maybe sometime. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. It kind of depends on the mood.
That is completely fair. Yes, so in case you haven't already, give everyone here a follow, subscribe if you are so inclined. Give these wonderful people some support and check out their games as well as whenever they stream. Apart from that, you can also check out some of our merch on stream. Stream.store/literarydm to check out some of our merch, and if you feel so inclined there as well. Beyond that, I believe that is all the announcements that we have for tonight. Also, stay tuned for my socials. For when we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway. Not going to announce what it is just yet, but know that it is coming, and we're very excited about it. Can't wait. So stay tuned for whenever that happens. Apart from that, I think that is actually everything that we have to announce, unless I forgot something. I don't think I did.
I have something to announce. You're amazing, Let. Thank you for running this game.
Thank you. Happy to run it for you guys. But apart from that, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. I almost don't want to do an intro anymore if we're just gonna have that. So with that,
Oh, you need.
exactly. When
Still
last we
doing
left,
it either way.
yeah, exactly. When last we left our heroes, the adventuring party known as Cizri's Angels had arrived in Fort Hateno to meet with one Captain Zack and inform them of the goings-on of the world and see if they could provide any intel that they may have been missing. The group had a lengthy conversation regarding everything and found out that Captain Zack had been sent by the Royal Twilight family to start bridging a gap between the Hylian family and the Twilight, revealing that he had come over with Avum and Cizri's grandmother. This led to inward conflict within Avum and the secrets, as well as further questioning from Cizri. Our heroes then went to camp for the night, wrestling with their inner demons and the bonds that tie them all together. And as the morning was starting to arrive, the sun barely cresting over the horizon, a rock from the heavens crashed into the plateau on the other side. Our heroes managed to make their way quickly over, but they were found that a Guardian Stalker resided there, guarding this new crater. And unfortunately, our heroes were not able to sneak past it. As a rope was lowered to help Avum up, it spotted them and started to initiate combat. And with that, everyone, I need to roll for initiative.
Dun dun dun.
Question. At the end of last episode,
Yes.
did I actually cast anything?
No.
I think we talked about Misty Step, but I never had to cast it, right?
Correct. Because Misty Step is 60 feet, or is it 30 feet? 30? Okay, so yeah, we were talking about how you're still 50 feet down. You need to move up a little bit more before you can cast Misty Step to get your way fully up. But yes, I do remember we were talking about that, and
I just couldn't remember. I had it checked off, and I was like, I don't remember actually casting it.
no, not just yet. All right, with that, a deck.
19.
Nice. Ava.
18.
Cizri?
10.
Oh.
That was fun.
I was hoping for the 17.
That'd be great.
Demi.
24.
Sheesh. All right, Aaron.
16.
Just making sure, Cizri, your dexterity is a 15, correct?
Yes. Hey, actually, wait. I can do advantage. Don't I do advantage with my shield? I just realized that. For initiative?
Is it an...
It's the same shield as you have, Ren, right? Or as Ren has.
No, I get it from my paladin. I don't get it from the shield. You get advantage on perception checks.
I thought I had it. I'm very sorry.
No, you're good.
If I can't find it in a second, then...
Yeah, so basically, if it's...
Oh, you're right. It's just perception, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, if it's... yeah, Demi has advantage on initiative due to her weapon, because it's like a dagger of alarm or something like that.
Still a 24.
Your sheet says you have advantage.
Oh, it
Actually-
does. Why does it say I have advantage?
Roll again.
I'd say for
Do
right
I
now...
have to roll with disadvantage?
I'd say for right now, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I'll have to figure out why it...
Oh yeah, no, while holding the shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks.
Oh.
Perfect.
Okay, then here we go.
I guess it's just because I didn't need it, so I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, now it's a 12. Not still like great.
You though.
Okay.
Bumped
Good.
up by 2.
Good to know. All right. Perfect. All right, it's going to go ahead and starting things off, we have Demi.
Okay, and it's already spotted us.
That is correct.
You said. Okay. Bonus action.
As it's glowing red.
Bonus action. I'm going to get my echo.
Who's the one that lowered the rope to Avon?
Me.
Okay.
Um.
good.
So I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I'm going to put my echo just a little bit, because maybe if it sees that echo moving, it'll go after the echo and not us for a second. Yeah, and then... let's see. I'm going to...
So just making sure this is the echo, correct?
Yes.
Great. Just gonna mark it.
Oh, yeah, they're hard to... Yeah, thank you.
You're good.
I don't know how to do all the fancy stuff. And then I'm going to use... I don't want to get close to it yet. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna move just a little bit as well. You know what? Okay, here. I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna make my thing move.
Great.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine.
Okay. Do that, and then I guess use my crossbow? Or... can I use an action to take the dodge?
Yes.
Or is that only certain class? Oh, okay,
No.
cool.
Roll-
I'm gonna get ready.
Yeah. It's every class has to do it as an action.
Right.
Even
Rogues
rogues.
can-
I always think rogues get it as a cunning action. They don't. They get
That'd be
something
cool.
else. They get something else. Otherwise, it would be cunning action would be more busted than it already is.
They don't?
That's fair.
No, surprisingly, they don't. But
I would feel like that would be something they would do.
yeah. Anyway,
So I'm gonna get ready. I have my glaive out, but I'm gonna get ready to dodge in case.
good to know.
Just in case. And so my echo has the same thing, but yeah.
Right, in that case. it's going to use a legendary action. It's going to move up.
Yeah. Hi.
All right. Adek, you're up.
In trouble.
All right. So, crater for here. Is that
Yep.
star fragment?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna run over there.
I'm gonna go that way.
You guys can handle that. I wanted to see what's in the crater.
Okay, you're going to go ahead and run over there. As you do, now just making sure, you do run right here, correct? Between the two demis?
Yeah.
All right. As you move, you notice one of its tendrils comes and swipes at you as you went to its reach. So that is going to be a modified 20 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, that's right. You have like 21 AC, don't you? As you see it,
now.
yeah. As you see it, you cast out your shield and deflects right off of it and goes flying back ever so slightly. All right. Avum. Oh yeah, it's still your turn, Adek. What are you doing?
So can I pick up the star piece?
As you look into it, you see that it's not just a star piece, but it seems to be a almost small spherical, basically like the size, how to put it, almost like the size of one's head, series of rocks. To find the exact star piece, you may have to dig for it. So it looks more like it's more like a meteorite currently than it is a star piece.
Okay. Well, I think that'll be a next turn thing because I had to dash to get over here. So I'll activate my defensive field for some temporary HP then.
Perfect. All right. Avum, you're currently about 10 feet off the ground. The rope is there. You're holding on to it. What do you do?
Well, can't do much. So he's like, I'll wait here for you. And I don't know if I could do like a help action, if I can like help her climb with it or not, but what he wants to do is yell up to Sprite and say, she's out in the open, make sure she's safe. Can you make her invisible? And ask her to cast invisibility on Cizri.
Perfect. What's Sprite's movement speed, fly speed? It's like 50 feet or something like that? Or is it 40?
30 feet.
It's 30 feet? Okay, so she will go ahead and say, I'll do what I can! And she's going to go ahead and she will spend her movement and dash action to go ahead and get up to Cizri.
Cool.
Go ahead and put out.
I mean, I guess there's nothing else I can do. Just waiting. Chilling.
Yep. Haven't had the Sprite figure out in a while. Alright.
You have to use your action for Sprite instead? Is that why you're not doing it?
No, rarely does she come up in combat. It's not really a combat thing, but...
Oh, I was just wondering why you weren't doing anything.
I mean, I guess I could hold an action. Yeah, I'll hold Guiding Bolt if she can get me up there when I can see this. So I don't know what it is. So yeah, that's why he's not doing anything.
Okay.
I mean, like, what can I do with my action? Like,
Avum
doesn't know what's going on.
You have the rope. You can't.
Yeah, I'm not pulling you up. That's for you to climb.
Oh, I thought you were pulling me up because
no,
my guy can't climb.
Okay. As I've said, ropes make things
gotcha.
Mechanically easier.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, he'll climb. I thought he was being pulled up.
So yeah, you can go ahead and spend your movement to go up 30 feet. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
And then how much further till the top?
Since you've already been about 10 feet, you have 20 feet left.
I'll just wait. I'll use it next turn.
Perfect. All right. Demi. One attack coming to you.
Okay.
Legendary action here, and that's a 23.
Does the dodge action do anything that I took?
Disadvantage, still 23.
Okay.
He rolled higher.
No, I rolled the same thing.
Oh, you rolled the
Yeah,
same. No,
that was double the.
that would do it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that hits based on the reaction.
Yes.
All right,
I don't have a high armor class.
no worries. That'll be 23 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
As it comes, it just strikes across you. All right. Aaron, you're up.
All right. He's going to fly this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to shoot the Guardian.
All right, go ahead and do so.
Where's my dice? Yes. That'll be 26.
That hits.
Awesome.
And just making sure this bow is magical.
No,
Okay.
I gave that one away.
That's right, you did. Okay.
Uh, 15 piercing.
Perfect. As you pull back your bow and fire onto it, it does hit it, and you know it should strike true, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay. And yeah, that'll be it.
All right, Cizri, you're up.
Okay. So I think I'm going to use a bonus action to dash over here, so I'm like flanking with Demi.
Perfect.
Yeah, she just looks like ready to go. So I will just start out by hitting it with my rapier.
Okay.
Okay, so 24.
That hits.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go hard. I'm gonna smite it because I feel
Yeah.
like we need to do that.
And since you are flanking, you do get sneak attack.
Sweet. Oh, these are not the numbers I wanted. That's okay. 25.
25. Okay. Perfect. As you go and strike, as a lightning bolt hits your blade, you strike it. You notice one of the legs goes flying off of it, and it just starts. So one of the 6 legs is now gone, and you see sparks flying out of the socket where one of the legs once stood.
Nice. That's my turn.
Perfect. All right, it is up. And it is going to turn its head and look over to Avum, and you see blue streaks go into the center of its eye, and it fires.
Aren't I still like 20 feet down the cliff?
I said Aaron.
Oh, I heard Avon. Okay.
I heard
Okay.
Avon too.
Heard Avon too.
That's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, if I said Avum, I meant Aaron.
Fair, no
There you
worries.
go.
All right. So that is going to be a 19 to hit, Aaron.
Ah, it matches.
Okay. All right. As it goes flying and hits you, take 34 points of force damage,
Ooh.
Nice.
and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Awesome.
Can see why you were afraid of this lit.
Okay, not on saving throws. I don't have disadvantage. Got it.
No, you don't. It's only skill checks.
Only if you keep staying up.
Potentially.
You go by the way of Phelan.
Shoot. 27.
27. All right, as it just goes and fires and hits you right in the chest, and you manage to go ahead and dodge out of the way just ever so slightly and avoid being knocked prone and going to the top of the order. Demi, you're up.
I'm gonna move my Echo next to Cizri. And I'm going to strike myself, or not strike myself. Demi's gonna try to hit it.
You're not a blood hunter.
That's not part of your mechanic.
Wait a second. Let's see. What am I adding to dish? Does a 20 hit? It's not a natural 20, but does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, yay! Okay. I was worried this thing was gonna have like way more.
And
Okay.
just want your glaive, magical or no?
It's not magical. Nope.
Okay.
I don't have cool things. Okay, 8 points of damage.
Okay. As you strike into it, it does hit, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. I'm going to then use the Unleash Incarnation, and my Shadow's gonna strike.
Okay.
At the same time, I also can do Action Surge.
Okay.
So I'm gonna 2 more hits.
All right.
Oh, and they're both at advantage too because of Cizri, right? Being on the other side,
Yes.
and I'm on the other side. Cool.
Yep. I was about to say you get 2 more. I was about to mention you only get 1 more hit, but also your echo's hitting, so that's how you get 2 more. So you're good.
Yep. Okay. 21 to hit and an 18.
Both of those hit.
Yay! Okay. So 7 points and then 9 points.
All right. None of them magical. Okay.
Nope, it's just my glaive.
As both of them hit, ting ting. None of them do anything.
Cool. I'm not made for this fight.
Adek, you're up.
Cool. So yeah, kind of like panicked looking at the fight going on over there. Looking down at this rock. Can I pull out my like smith tools and try to break it free real quick and grab it?
Absolutely. I'll say go ahead and make a tinkering check. So all the bonuses that you get to that, my dude, because you get 1,000,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I get expertise on it too. So which skill do you want me to add in there?
That would be
intelligence.
since we're doing since it's tinkering, we'll do intelligence.
Intelligence, okay. So with expertise, that will be a 30.
30. All right. As you go in and
31 actually. I get the
oh well,
+1
then
to the
nothing
hair.
happens.
Sorry, 31. I forgot the hair all the time. I always forget that hair. Bonus.
That's right. All right. So a few things do pop out as you see. You do manage to look, and you do see something that looks to be almost like a star fragment of sorts, as well as scattered bits of meteorite, along with something that looks like almost like a perfect sphere.
Okay.
So you do see the star fragment, you see the perfect sphere, and you see scattered bits of meteorite.
So kind of just like put my bag down and shove them all in there.
For the rest of your turn, yes.
Okay.
All right. And with that, it's going to turn around and strike you, Cizri, with a legendary action. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
All right. That'll be 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As it comes and just strikes you. Avum, you're up.
All right. Try and continue to climb the rest of the way, if you can. Is it you said he had 20 feet left?
Yeah, he had 20 feet left. So he has 10 feet of movement left.
All right. Where does he start? Like when he's at the top of the cliff? Is it like
He
where
would
his
be starting
where's that
right
now?
there. Yep.
Okay. All right. So he looks over, taking in everything. Doesn't know anything about the magical stuff.
Nope.
He's going to take 2 steps forward then. 2. And is going to cast Phantasmal Force to try and make it seem like the cliff underneath him is falling out away from it, to try and get this guardian to move between 2 of the trees. Like that's where like the edge of the cliff would be.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw then?
Intelligence. saving throw.
Intelligence. Okay. That'd be a 7.
Fails.
All right.
And then bonus action. Just be like, all right, Aaron, you know the drill. Aim for its eye. And give him help action.
Perfect. Now, just out of curiosity, Phantasmal Force doesn't do any additional things. It sees something, correct?
I think if it can perceive it as taking damage from the effect, it can take psychic damage.
Right,
I remember right.
So
I
if
am
that,
willing. Yeah, so each round on your turn, the Phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it's in the Phantasm's area within 5 feet, provided the illusion is of a creature or hazard that could logically deal damage. So I'm not trying to do damage
Right.
by this. I'm just trying to get it to feel convinced that it's gonna fall if it doesn't move between the 2 trees.
perfect. All right, just wanted to make absolutely sure. All right, so in that case, she's going to go ahead and continue on what she's been asked to do and go around this thing and get her way up to... She used her dash action, unfortunately, so she can't cast a spell.
I was
But-
gonna say probably up here now that he's up there, we'll be like, never mind, kind of like
Oh,
I don't want to
okay.
get you in combat. So yeah, you
Right.
can cancel that one.
Perfect. Got
Make
it.
sure she stays safe.
In that case, she's just going to hang back. All right. Perfect.
Not gonna do much for her anyway.
Fair enough. Aaron, you're up.
All right, as Avon said, just gonna aim for the eye.
All righty. Go ahead and do so.
Okay, so aim shots you said gives disadvantage, but I
Right.
have advantage because the help action, so straight roll.
Yes, correct.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Ooh, as it just goes, toing,
Uh.
and it just goes and strikes. Oh,
Nah, I'll save it.
okay. As it goes, and actually, I thought you said you're also out of the time stuff, or am I misremembering?
Then I.
You didn't rest because you stayed up with me.
That's
remember?
right. Good reminder. Thank you.
So, right, ping, and it goes and it bounces off. All right.
This is not helping his mood.
All right. And it is going to go ahead and attack. It's going to attack the one in front of him. Demi. Well, the good news is that's a natural 1, as it just goes and it goes
Yay.
wide. As you
Yay.
manage to
One.
duck right out of the way and hold up your shield in time and deflect it. Now, Cizri, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been moving around a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to yeah. I will try and hit. I'm still flanking with Demi too. That's exciting.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, 24.
That hits.
And I will actually do Searing Smite on it.
All right. So bonus action casting Searing Smite.
Yes.
Perfect.
So I think that means I haven't done a lot of these like special smite ones, but yeah, I do an extra 1d6 fire damage. And I also it has to make a Constitution at the start of each of its turns. It has to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage until it succeeds, basically, for a minute.
Perfect. All right. Go ahead. So, bonus action, Searing Smite. As you cast it through the weapon, you make your attack roll. Perfect. Go ahead and so roll damage.
Okay.
And if you want to, you can stack a normal smite on top of that. It's technically not a spell.
Okay. With so few spell slots, I might save that.
That's totally fair. Just want to let you know you could.
Later. Yeah, thank you for telling me. You guys, that is 3 1s on one of my dice. That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh, no!
Not doing good on the rolls today, huh?
That is just so bad.
My paladins are such a risk reward to me when you play them straight.
Oh, yeah.
12 damage.
That's not bad. It'll do.
Not the worst. I guess.
Damage is damage, so it needs to make a con save, you said?
Yeah.
All right, well, that is a 10.
Yay! So it takes 1d6 more fire damage.
Nice.
4.
4, as it is currently lit aflame. All right. Perfect. And we're going to go... And you just see blue go into the center of its eye, and it goes firing out, and it's coming at you, Adet. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
Ouch.
Okay. That'll be 17 points of force damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That will be a 17.
All right. As the beam hits you and strikes you into the chest, it manages to fling you back, and you are prone.
Can I use my reaction to not go prone with my magical armor, please?
Oh, yes, that's right. You can do that as an artificer.
Ooh.
As you see a bit of blue cyan almost get absorbed from the energy beam. It doesn't reduce the damage, but it manages to keep him strong as elements just plant him into the earth. And at that point, it is going to go ahead and... Okay, so what... So basically, this whole area is viewing that it's potentially blocked off, correct, Avum?
What are you pointing at?
This whole area right here is basically the part that's crumbling.
Like, I'm not sure what you're pointing at, but underneath it, so it's trying to push it towards one of the 2 trees.
Which
Like
2
back
trees? There's
here?
a lot of trees.
To move it back that direction?
Either way, either between these. Let me get my pointer.
Yeah.
Either between here or between here. But the idea would be that like back here underneath it is starting to crumble,
Great.
forcing it to move that way.
Yep. Just wanted it to figure out as it is going to go ahead and move this way. It's that'll be attack of opportunity from both Cizri and Demi.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes.
That's no good.
Yep.
No good for me, at least.
20.
Just 20?
Yeah.
That hits.
That's 17.
That hits.
Oh. Oh, it's not gonna do anything. 9.
8.
She tried. You know what? Maybe there's like a little cable just like and she like hits it and it's like
Yeah. As Cizri, you strike into it and it seems to poke it a little bit and it goes flying up as it continues to crawl its way over to where Aaron is. Demi, you strike it and just ching and just scrapes it ever so slightly. With that, Demi, you're up.
She's not saying very nice words in Chica right now. Let's just say that.
Demi!
A deck is just
Shield
slack
Warrior's
jawed.
child.
Oh my.
Oh, I got a case of the vapors.
Sheer
Later.
able language.
You don't know.
Or later, he has to have a conversation with his dad. What does this word mean?
No,
Demi
son.
said it.
No,
God damn it, son.
now, son.
All right, I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers because my attacks aren't working.
Okay, and that is an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. That is
Wisdom.
okay. Well, that's going to be a
Might be-
12.
Does it work? I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. You
What
tell
is that
me.
against?
Your spell D. How long have you been playing D&D?
It's our first day, guys. Don't worry.
It's
We're professional.
okay. I found it in my defense. I clicked on the spell and it was covering up my spell DC, and I thought my spell DC was somewhere else on the screen. So it wasn't. That was a rhetorical question. My save DC is a 14.
Okay. Well, it's going to use a legendary resistance.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself.
Counterspell.
Whisper still does damage.
Counterspell.
It still
No,
does
I'm
damage.
joking.
It does?
It is like
Yeah,
half damage, right?
it's half
So roll
damage.
that still.
Oh, half as much. Oh, okay. Well, good. Thanks. Eight.
What's the damage type?
Psychic, right?
Psychic. Yeah, psychic. There it
Oh.
is. I have a
Alright.
tough time reading today,
You're fine.
so.
Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah, I have a hard time speaking today, apparently.
I feel
go.
that. All right. Adek, you're up.
Alrighty. So as I run over towards Demi, I'm gonna take shots. So if I remember right, the eye is extra weak to like force damage, correct?
At
From our
least
past one that we fought.
with the past one that you fought, but that was a decayed one that wasn't working, so some things might be different. But
Okay.
as far as you know,
But called shots disadvantage, right?
correct.
Alright, I'm gonna take one shot for sure at the eye just to see if I can hit it.
Perfect.
Disadvantage. That would be a 17.
That hits.
Ooh.
So this is max damage, 16 force damage to that.
Voice.
Nice job.
And then second attack. I'm gonna shoot it at it again. I'll go for the eye again. Why not?
Perfect. All right.
He's a gambler.
He's a gambler.
That's another 17. 17 again for 13 force damage.
Okay.
Couple fires, and then I'm gonna look at Demi and just say, "This might help." And I'll reach out and touch her weapon and cast magic weapon on it.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
As you're firing it, and you just see the surge of the force energy start to almost overwhelm its circuitry as one of the legs again goes flying off, and the bits of sparks are starting to fly. It's currently down to 4 legs.
Nice.
Ooh.
Don't repeat the words I said.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Just out of curiosity, how high is Aaron flying right now?
He's ground level.
He's ground level. Good. As he's
used
going to
the
go.
flight just to compensate for the fact he has half speed already.
Fair enough. It's then going to go ahead and take a swipe down at you, Aaron.
Aaron, no.
That is going to be a modified 20.
That hits.
All right.
All right.
Oh, okay. I just saw my health.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is gonna be very bad.
It's really bad. I'm doing my math right.
That'll be 22 points of slashing damage.
He's down.
All right. As Aaron just takes a swipe and he goes unconscious. All right.
Aaron, no.
Avum, you're up.
That's not the best way to take a nap.
You went to sleep, guys.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
I don't know if you would still do that or not. Yeah, I think you would. So it's gonna take 5 feet, move up, and then it was like in the motions of casting a spell when he sees him goes down and he hesitates for a second, and then he'll continue the spell and cast web between the two trees in a 20-foot cube, but like on it and then behind, so it doesn't hit Aaron.
All right.
That's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or each creature that starts its turn in the web or enters them during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so no
And
dex
it'll be
save.
restrained.
So no dex save yet.
Right. And then
Alright.
he'll move up
So we'll
here.
go- And
5, 10, 15. And then,
so what's the radius on web? Just out of curiosity, it's 20 feet, you said?
yeah, 20-foot cube. So it'll be like between the trees.
So
So
basically,
it holds. And then back.
oh. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll just say it's right there. This is, yeah, all
Not
right.
exactly where you wanted it, but yeah, close enough.
All right, perfect. Okay, so you're up
And
to
then-
Aaron.
Yeah, and then he'll drag him back. So I think I only have like 5 more movement if I can drag with him. But then kind of stand there, shield, like ready to shield his body if he needs to.
Perfect. So if you're gonna pull him back, you
I
will
think
be.
I would get an opportunity attack, right?
Yep. That's a 22 to hit.
It hits. Like covering Aaron's body.
That's 23 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Now web is concentration, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. As it just goes and you see it come right for Aaron, and you manage to get your body right in front of it and slashes across your back. Okay, so the DC for that would be 11.
Rolled an 18.
You manage to maintain concentration as you focus on it. The web flickers ever so slightly and then maintains. All right, Aaron. Death saving throw time.
I should roll another 1.
What a joke about that about
You
you.
don't say that. You never
Well, I
say
didn't
that.
roll a 1, but I rolled a 3.
Okay, well, that's a failure.
That's a fail. Yeah. Had only 1 failure. Could have been 2. It's fine.
Yep.
It's fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Cizri, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I will run over. Dang, I can't drag this thing. I'll run over here. Actually, right here. I'll reach down and give Aaron 10 lay on hands. And I'll be like, come on, get up! Time to get up! Come on! Stop laying around! You can sleep later! Yeah, and I'll just kind of, I mean, that's my action, so I'm mostly just trying to,
All right.
you know, get in the way a little bit.
As your Twilight symbol tattoos glow ever so slightly, the energy surges into Aaron, and the breath of life comes back to him as he open up. You're currently prone, but you have 10 hit points.
Thank you. Ow.
All right. Anything else you do in this turn, Cizri, or is that it?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, it's its turn.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, good sir.
Is this still on fire too, Rach?
Oh, yeah, it has to make a con save.
That'll be a 26 on the
reminding
deck.
me.
That'll be a 26 on the deck save.
Oh.
And then
It's
the
not
con
restrained.
and then the con save is a, if I can read this, 19.
Oh, okay. My spell's gone.
Though, even though it's not restrained, it is in the webs and it's on
Yes.
fire, right? Would it take the damage from the webs?
It's no longer on fire.
Yeah,
Oh, so it went out.
stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
But it-
I
But wouldn't it be on when I cast the web? And that went out after? Just fighting for the 4 points.
I'd say technically the webs were on fire, and I'll say sure.
2d4. Get something out of it.
Yep.
6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And it burns away.
All right, I'll go ahead and delete this. You're gonna let me. Anyway, as again the beam, and it is gonna come for you, a deck. A fire.
Like,
That's a natural 20.
Everybody likes a deck.
Reaches for his
Oh.
watch and nothing happens.
You're gonna rewind.
No, I said he goes
Oh,
for it.
that's
Yeah.
right. I
Everyone
forgot.
gets to see what he normally sees.
All right.
The one time we really needed to sleep, it doesn't happen.
That always happens. Always.
Sleep, you fools.
A deck that's going to be 48 points of force damage.
all right, I'm unconscious.
Ouch.
All right,
Ooh.
as it just doosh, and a fiery explosion hits, and the deck is unconscious. It's not.
All
You're,
right.
it's not maximum. Like you're not auto dead, are you?
No.
Okay. And with that, it's going to go ahead and move, since it's not restrained, up to here. Cizri, you do get an AOO.
Definitely. You know what's funny is like this is literally the third time I've rolled an 18 on an attack roll, like on the die.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I keep getting the same number every time, so I assume that hits with plus 6, 24. Yeah.
24. Technically, since you... Actually, never mind. So I don't think your sneak attack would proc in this instance. Though you're swashbuckler, you're the only one engaged.
Isn't Demi
Uh,
engaged?
I
Oh,
think
the
I
AOE
can
anyway.
only.
Just kidding. Opportunity.
I think I can only do
AOO
sneak
would've
attack
been
once,
all-
once per turn, right?
This
Sneak
is
attack.
This is
You can get it.
outside
On,
your
you can get it
turn,
on
though.
your reaction.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
You can,
It's your turn, and attacks of opportunity are another turn. So
or no,
So I can't
it's a round. Yeah, sneak attack technically procs on a reaction if it's outside of your turn, because it said once per turn.
So but I couldn't do it for my turn then.
you
Right.
can.
You can.
Because it's a different turn. Different turns.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got it.
Yeah. Now, if your reaction
I'm not
It's the
happens,
enemy's
complaining.
turn.
now if your reaction happens on your turn, then it couldn't happen.
Sure. Okay. 7, 12.
Well, okay. All right. Back to the top of the order. Demi, you're up.
I just yell some more as the deck goes down. And she,
Your weapon's no longer magical, by the way. So,
yeah, I figured that. So she is going to healing word a deck
Nice.
as her bonus action. You know what? We're just gonna cast that at second level. So that's 10,
Oh, this is rough.
and then she's just gonna take out her. Oh, I need to move too. So it's gonna have the shadow move. I'm gonna move just a little bit away from a deck so that it can focus on me.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack with me and then my echo. With my dagger, which is magical, because my other attacks didn't work. So she's just like, small knife, let's go.
That works.
Okay, both of it advantage. That one is a 19. Natural 20!
Yo! There we go!
It's been waiting in the shadows. All those low rolls for the right moment.
Finally. Okay, so... Earl, yeah, +7. Actually, that's not just a... Yeah, never mind. They're both over the numbers I said anyways. Okay, so... First attack, that's not the natural 20. The first attack hits for 6 points. And... Do I double the damage? I don't get natural 20s a lot on this place, so I don't know how it works.
Normally we'll have it be just for the... Go ahead and roll a d4 and double it.
It's a 4. That's an 8. Plus another 4. That's a 12.
Oh, that's right. Your
because it's a plus... Yeah.
12. All right.
Max damage!
There you go.
Yes.
As
Good
you go,
job,
you
Demi.
as you go, you strike underneath it, and it does fly up just a little bit and then slams down. All right. Okay. Next up is, well, it's going to go ahead and take an action. It's going to take a strike at you, Demi, since you just hit it last.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep.
That'll be 31 points of slashing damage.
Cool. That's great.
Are you still up?
Yeah. I'm still up.
I'm assuming
I'm hanging in there.
Not a lot. Yeah.
Stupid star.
And
I'll
what
never
if you
wish
don't get the
again.
better of us?
All right. Next up is going to be then a deck. You are currently prone.
All right, I will stand up and see the problems in the area.
Yeah.
So Demi's looking rough. I'm looking rough, and Aaron's looking rough. Everyone else doing okay?
Better than you guys.
Yeah, better than you guys.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
Wow.
No, it
Fair
wasn't meant to
enough.
be antagonistic. It's more like,
I know.
not great,
Not great,
but better
but
than
not
you guys.
bad.
Yeah.
I know. It was just funny.
Definitely
I'm
better than
not
hanging on
trying
by
to
a
gloat,
thread.
I swear.
I will. I'm gonna bonus action heal word myself.
Okay.
So cast this. D4 plus intelligence. That's max. Awesome. And then I'm going to pull out my thunder gauntlets and punch it twice.
Doosh, doosh. All right, go ahead and do so, Hulk.
It's flanking, right?
I count it as
That makes
flanking,
sense.
yes, because it has 3
Okay.
individuals on it. Like,
Okay.
Mhm.
Also lit. It's
So-
Hulk Buster, not Hulk.
listen.
That's a natural 20 for the first roll.
All right. Bring the nat 20 back on me. All right.
To sleep.
That will be for 13 thunder damage on the first one. And then second attack is a 24 to hit
That hits.
for another 10 points of thunder damage. It has disadvantage against attacks against anybody else
Other than you.
other than me.
Good to know. All right. It's then looking at you, And it's going to go ahead and take an attack on you. Use a legendary action there, and that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Baby boy.
Giving you all a chance.
That'll be 20 points of slashing damage.
I'm down again.
And down again.
No!
It's still a disadvantage, though, to the start of my next turn.
It is. It is. So, all right, Avum, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna drop web. I'm going to run over here, and I'm gonna drop my dagger at Demi's feet, but in case you need to use it, it's magical as well. And then I don't know if you can duel or anything. Plus, it's a 19 and a 20 to hit for crit. And then I'll move over here and cast Cure Wounds on a Science Bro.
So, just making sure you went through this path. This
Outside path. Towards the cliff.
This right here.
I went through, so like that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that would work too if I went like that, because I'm not going outside of its reach, right?
Technically, no, you're still within its reach, so you're fine.
11 points of damage, or cure wounds.
My shard now.
I just like to
11
picture
points
that.
healing.
Instead, Avum is so panicked. Instead of healing, he accidentally does a sucker punch.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Really like those gauntlets.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks.
All right, Aaron, you are up. You're currently prone, so you have to spend half of your movement to stand back up.
All right, he gets up,
Okay.
and I guess I should have started with this. With bonus action, Hunter's Mark. It's my last spell slot. I'm going for the eye.
All right. So disadvantage.
$18.
That hits.
Awesome.
Nice.
Then could be 2d8 with the Colossus Slayer. Because I keep forgetting that too.
Down, Aaron.
And D6 with
Yep.
Hunter's Mark.
You got it.
$23.
All right. Which one of that is Hunter's Mark?
2.
Okay. As you go fire into it. All right.
Can I also use one of my arcane shots too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shadow Arrow.
All right. Which one? What is that? What does Shadow Arrow do?
I need a wisdom save from it, and then it takes another 2d6 psychic.
All right. Well, that is brought down to a 6, and it is going to. Yep, that is a 6.
It cannot
That-
see anything farther than 5 feet away from it.
All right. Perfect.
And then the 2, 3,
I am gone.
5 psychic.
Okay, good to know. Well, only things that are 5 feet in front of it.
Are Demi and a deck.
Yep, and it's going to go ahead and take a strike at Demi. That might, yeah, disadvantage. That might miss. 15.
Just misses.
You're so panicked as you manage the last second take the shield and just ever so deflect it at that moment. And with that, Cizri, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I will run in at it. So if I try to do a specific, so rolling to get a specific thing is disadvantage, but if it's flanked, does that mean it cancels out the disadvantage?
Correct.
So it's just a straight roll?
Correct.
Okay.
For Aaron, it's still disadvantage because ranged.
Okay.
So
I see everyone, like, taking great pains to, like, aim for the eye, so I decide to also try it. So Cizri, like, backs up with her sword and then, like, tries to
Are we getting
get
any sense it's doing anything extra to it?
it's doing
With
some
the
stuff.
eye?
It's
Like
doing
the same or extra? Does it look like?
You gather that it is doing it's
Because I've shot it and punched it. Can I
Right.
tell the difference?
for you. It is difficult. For others, where it didn't seem to be doing damage before, it seems to be doing damage.
Okay. Is it related to magic then? Like, because my things are magical. It's been
At
doing
that
the
point,
same?
that's a roll.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if I don't know, then I will just try to go for it, but I missed, so I'm pretty sure I got like a 10.
Buddy.
Okay. As you go and try and strike for it, it just chink and goes against the stonework.
Yeah, so then I'm just like, okay, like, new plan, I'm not doing that anymore. I can get ready to, like, do it again. Or to, you know.
All right. Well, and it's going to go ahead and make an attack roll as it's turning around, and it's going to fire at Cizri, but disadvantage because ranged in melee. That is going to be a 19 to hit, Cizri?
Yeah, just hits.
Okay.
Oof.
I tried to save that die from falling off the the desk. It didn't work.
Oh no!
That'll be 36 points of force damage, Cizri, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Down.
Okay. And it is going to go ahead and move this way. A deck and Demi, you get dexterity. You get attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Do I get one when I'm prone?
You just get disadvantage on the hit. You technically still get it.
Sure, I'll take a disadvantage.
I got another natural 20.
Wet.
DM, I got a natural 20.
I got an 11.
All right. A deck, as you try to punch, you miss one of its legs as it stomps onto the ground. So with that, Demi, damage?
10.
10? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Back to the top of the order. Demi, you're up.
All right. Well, it moving kind of did things to my plans, but this is a weird question. I've pulled this off in other games. Could I teleport my Echo on top of its head? Is there like enough room that I could stand on top of its head?
It is.
It's a weird question, but
It is technically large, but it won't give you any mechanical benefits. It'll just be flavor.
it's fine. I just wanted to see if I could like stab the eye better that way. I'm closer.
You are.
I mean,
yeah. Like I said, it won't give you any mechanical benefits. It'll just be flavor at that point.
yeah, that's fine. But maybe it'll take its focus away because I'm on top of it, and then it'll stop hitting everybody else. Maybe. That's really the point. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna teleport her up there.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's perfectly in the center. Huh, that worked out.
You do have Avon's dagger too if you want to use that at all.
That's the
yeah,
Does the shadow get the dagger too?
I was gonna ask you about that. I don't know. I don't know if it's a shadow dagger. I don't know if it's. I assume whatever I'm holding, it's holding because it's an echo, right?
Yes, but
I haven't read anything in D&D Beyond to indicate that it is or isn't. There's nothing on that. So
Basically, I'd say, because there's nothing that specifies within it, I'd say that it certainly does.
okay, cool.
'Cause,
So
yeah, it mentions nothing. So
right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the attack that I do come from it, and then make it also attack too.
okay, yep, you can do that.
Yeah. So we're gonna try that. So first attack, 17.
That hits.
Okay. Second attack. Yeah, that's a natural 19 plus 7.
Are you using
I
your
think-
dagger or Avon's?
Yeah, well, she probably picked up Avon's dagger, but she's not a
Or
dual
this is not
wielder.
this attack. Okay.
So she's kind of like,
I was gonna say that would have been a natural 20 if you
Yeah.
did.
oh,
That's what I was
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Good to know for next time, though. Yeah, so she slashes out, so both of those hit. Okay. For a total of 14 points.
Nice.
Nice.
It doesn't
Okay.
take your bonus action to get the echo to attack. Is that what it is?
No, it's not my bonus action. As my bonus action, though, I am going to heal Cizri, because you're down, right?
Yes.
We're gonna heal Cizri!
Oh,
Just at
thanks.
first level. You're welcome! She just reaches out and she does 4 points.
Nice.
Good enough for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. She's like, It's just,
The desperation going on.
yeah.
Okay, I was just double checking because bonus action is swapping places. So,
Mm.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
all right, because I was like, I thought I saw something with bonus action. No, that was just swapping places. All right, perfect. It is definitely looking pretty beat up. It will not do anything this turn. Not for that. So, Adek, you're up. You're currently prone.
All right. I will stand up again. And it's looking rough, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna step over here then. Thunder Gauntlet it. So. Is the Echo doing anything for flanking with this, or is that just straight roll here?
Yeah, it does. Or,
I'm just asking for its position, but if that
Yeah,
counts
never
as
mind.
flanking or
Yeah, for its position, I would probably say no, just because it's strange in its position. Also, because it has an eye that goes out here. There's no way it can technically look up. It knows someone's up there, but that's about it.
first attack is a 17.
That hits.
Boys.
So that is that's 8 thunder.
And the thunder.
And I will go again. That is a 21.
That hits.
Boys.
That is for 11 thunder.
All right. As you go, just doosh, doosh, and the second one, you hit underneath it as it just goes and flies up and lands on the ground. You start to see light emit from it as it starts to sputter and spark. I need the Echo, Adek, and Avum to make dexterity saving throws.
Can I have bonus action to my arcane armor thingy for extra temp HP in this moment?
Yes.
Arcane?
Yes. Yeah.
Just in case.
You never know. It might help keep me alive here. So
I was gonna say, yeah, it's extra padding.
17.
Okay.
deck save. Ooh. That's 15. That's
Okay.
Too low. I think that's too low.
Demi, the Echo.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
That's an 18.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the echo's fine. It'll take half damage of this. If I'm in a deck, I am so sorry.
Wow, 17 failed. Dang.
Yeah.
Real close.
Well, my echo's gone anyway, so that's fine.
That's a misty step my butt away too.
You all take 24 points of fire damage.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Oh, he's just dead.
Are we out of combat?
You, as they go, you just see it explode and parts go flying as the smoke clears. Adek and Avum are down. You are technically out of combat in this instance.
Healing word both of them for my last 2 spell slots.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
We'll hop back on. As
Aaron
the,
just takes a knee.
as
That
the
was
combat,
tiring.
yeah, as the battlefield settles, you all battered and bloodied. Everything is calm. What do you all do?
Can I just?
I have D?
A deck has 3, and Avum has 6. Or not 6, sorry, that's another 3. They're both 3s. Sorry, I was adding the D4 for another thing. Both 3s. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Ouch.
Whoa! We
Wishing-
actually did it, you guys.
Ow.
I'm never wishing on
lay
another
here.
star again.
I'm just gonna lay here.
Can
Just
we make
lay
it?
here.
Can we make
Yep.
it a traveling rule? If we see a shooting star, leave it alone.
Aaron,
Yeah.
we're on bed. Nope, just leave us. The orange
Is
slices.
this a light realm thing that shooting stars equal guardians?
I've never
Oh.
seen this combo.
I'll be completely
Okay.
honest. I've never actually went to go look for the one. I was never close enough to go find it.
Okay, seems like everyone's good though. We all good?
Just wake me
Barely.
up later. I know I'm dreaming. It's fine. Wake me up later.
Did we actually collect the star, or did Attic leave it alone?
I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
I think we just need to sit here for a second.
But
Yeah.
there are parts I gotta get up to go and look at the.
I'm already like
Guardian for
walking over to the
parts.
guardian and like looking over at it because I have a little more hit points than some of the others. So I'm like,
Wait, how many do you have?
oh, you know what? I don't. I'm just kidding. Someone healed me at one point, and then I'm at 4 too. So I like
I'm
solo.
going to.
I'm pretty
I-
chipper. I like
Wait,
limp
wait.
over.
How many hit points does
Cizri, were
everyone
you-
have?
Cizri, you went
I
over
was
to
like-
Avon, right?
I was like, y'all are in the single digits without question. Like,
I have 10.
okay.
I'm at 10. I have the most.
Avon
I
will just
ruined
do
myself real quick.
your wounds on Cizri before she
Oh,
walks.
thanks, bro.
Yeah, I know you're not gonna stop. 10 points.
I'll cure wounds on Avon because I know he won't heal himself.
I'll start giving him a massage back. Cure
12
wounds.
points to you.
Yours is better than mine.
Aaron's
I
gonna
give-
just try and see what he can get.
Get another
from the
10.
I
Guardian.
give 3 points to Demi for no reason, but we're all just healing each other. So
Just healing goes around.
Where it's just a bunch of like back slaps.
All right.
Yeah, Adek, I give you an extra 10.
Oh, it's a 10.
Just them
I'm
back and
feeling
forth.
great now, guys. That's so dopers. I'm gonna get
wow,
into
I
this
can't believe we
here.
did that though. Seriously, yeah. What's in here? Like, can you take the eye and make it as like a giant cannon? Because that would be.
I don't know. I'm gonna take as many parts as I can get from this thing, and
Emmy's
See what
just
I
gonna
can
take
make.
out a pillow.
Aaron was as well. So as Adek and Aaron go into investigate, you both can make investigation checks, or Aaron, you can give Adek advantage.
I'm giving him an advantage.
Yeah, I figured with considering you're at
can I
I'll
guidance
take the
myself
survival
as
roll,
well? In this?
yes, you
I'll
can.
take the survival rolls, but he can take the investigation.
Okay, I appreciate it.
He picks up his dagger and walks away.
Hand it to you.
26.
Sleight of hand.
26. You manage to find several parts as you're energetic, but still a little sluggish from being just obliterated. You've managed to find 3 ancient shafts.
Write this down.
Yes.
Okay.
5 ancient screws.
Okay.
3 ancient gears.
Right.
And an ancient core. Now, an average size ancient core, not one of the big ones.
Yes. All right.
I want to
cool.
look over at the star, like the crater, and as they're over by the Guardian, I turn and I'm like, "What were you doing over here when we were fighting?"
Oh yeah, I'll show you all what I got once I'm done unscrewing all this stuff.
Well, how long is it gonna take? What did you
Hope
find?
it's worth it.
Just give me a moment, okay? I got a lot of parts here. I gotta correct.
You missed a screw right there.
In my
Perfect.
knowledge, it's just like a big rock that falls from the
I
space.
pick up a meteorite piece to keep forever,
Okay.
and then I go back and I click, take a picture of it, and then I go to the Guardian where they're all harvesting parts, and I click. Oh, guys, lift up your weapons like you're so excited that you just killed this thing.
Shoulder hurts. Sorry. Ow.
Great, perfect.
Yep.
Yes, perfect.
Wait.
Perfect.
Does the picture come out? Is it still dark?
The sun is starting to crest, so the lighting isn't
A little bit.
Isn't
great.
perfect, but good enough.
I learned how
Okay.
to adjust the lighting from a certain
There you go. A
princess,
flash.
so I think it looks great.
Learns,
Perfect.
Learns
There's
exposure.
how to adjust exposure, ISO.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I haven't heard ISO in some time.
I have to. That's how I
Yeah.
deal with this.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, once I'm done, I'll come back over to everyone else and sit down and pull my bag out.
At a table.
Take a look.
So, slid everything in here, so let me get it all out real quick. Just lay it all in front of me.
Blink, blink, blink.
So, what is it? TM?
Yes.
Zelda.
Sorry,
Zelda treasure noises.
I zoned out there for a second.
I'll let them have. They can run the game for a bit. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So as you're looking, you manage to find, as I mentioned, like probably about 10 fragments of meteorite. You find that there is a interesting substance. It looks to be completely made of rock, but it's also jagged into several points to where it would look like it could make that of a ball, but goes various points out to where it's like almost a miniature star, as it were, like something that a kid would draw. And it seems to be glowing a yellowish white. And then there's also a perfect spherical object that seems to be made of perfect stone.
All right. So, first off, any special things I have to do with the glowing star-shaped thingy or knowledge about it that I would be aware of?
Yeah, go and make an Arcana check for me.
I've had candy in this shape.
Arcana with 8. Nice. 17.
17. As you're looking, basically the best way to preserve it is one of the best ways to preserve it is just to keep it away from the outside elements. So putting it into a jar and making sure it stays away from direct sunlight for extended periods of time before it's used are one of the best ways to preserve it. And from there, what you would know is that the star fragment doesn't have a ton of uses. It can be sold for quite a bit of penny. The big thing about it, though, is that you can potentially use it to enhance armor or weapons. in various ways.
All right. So we got this. We could maybe use this for armor, or maybe one of those fairies can do something with it too. I don't know. Enhance
Ooh.
armor, maybe.
It's
I don't
really
know.
fancy.
We can hold on to it, or we can sell it. You
We
guys
could
can
hang it on
decide.
our mantelpiece and our keep.
We want to keep it safe though from the elements, so I'm gonna put it back in my bag for now. But yeah, totally could do something with it. So I'll let you guys decide. My bag is an open door to all of you.
It's good.
Can I take a nap inside of it?
As long as you can have enough air on your own for a while.
I have heard people say I'm full of hot air.
Then maybe you'll be
Who
okay.
says that?
The Guardian comes back to life, and
Well, been fun working with y'all. I'll look at the sphere then next.
yes, for that, I'm gonna need you to make a nature check. Could work for this one.
Nature.
I'm a divine sense it
Oh,
while he's looking at it.
I rolled
That's a
better on
check
my
I don't
nature
very
check,
often.
and I have lower than that, so it's a 22.
So, just real quick with that, you for your divine sense, that's Fae and undead, correct? Fae.
Celestial fiend,
Celestial.
fiend,
Celestial.
undead.
Okay. And what'd you get in your nature check?
22.
22. So first we'll go with a deck. A deck, as you're looking at this, it looks to be, you've seen shapes like this before for other creatures here on the material plane, and it looks almost like it could potentially be an egg of sorts. Cizri, you sense that there is a little bit of almost divine celestial energy coming from within inside it.
Oh, guys! Oh! I lean in to look at the thing. This seems fancy.
You mean like a fancy omelet egg or something? I don't. What?
Very
But
smooth, for sure.
yeah, that and you know how sometimes I can sense when things are undead or extra divine fancy god stuff, you know. It's the fancy god stuff one.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Does this happen in the light realm a lot?
Does
Do an
this
egg
ring
fall from
a
the
bell?
sky?
Yes, Lit, I have a question that I don't know if I'm misremembering or not, but we heard about something, I believe like an island. Did that have a reference to an egg in that? If I try to remember back what the prophecy, it was a forever ago
Wow,
thing.
that was 16 sessions ago, possibly.
Yeah,
I think that's
I
what
don't
it is in
remember
the
what was
tower.
said. I think it was, maybe Mike has notes on that, because I think he wrote down some of that stuff because it was connected to your
no.
thing.
Right there. I'm gonna get a dirt break.
Okay, so basically, suffice to say, there probably wouldn't have been any mention of an egg in that specific prophecy. The prophecy that you're speaking of is something about a creature that needs to sleep again, more or less.
Okay, just want to make sure I'm remembering things.
No, yeah, I know, I understand. Trying to not do player and character.
A lot of meta knowledge. I'm trying not to mush into
No,
this.
I hear that and I respect it.
Okay. That's cool.
Do celestial eggs ring any bell, or are there beings that could lay such special eggs?
At this point, I would say... Oh, okay. For those of you who want to roll, I'll say this one specifically, especially if you're proficient, Arcana or Religion.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start thinking about what Shad was working on too, because I don't know if that would connect at all to anything he said. It came from the sky, so I'm curious. 26.
Natural 20. 22.
Okay.
Nice. 30, 20
18.
religion.
You're rolling all the
20,
20s, right?
18, religion.
Arcana for mine.
Arcana. A deck, I'm assuming you rolled Arcana.
Arcana, 26.
Demi, religion.
Religion.
Okay.
Nice.
So, nice even split there. Aaron, unfortunately, there are no really stories from the Rito that are passed down that necessarily cover beings usually that fall from the heavens. Avum, you've heard tales of things that can fall from the heavens, specifically within the Twilight Realm. Within the Light Realm, it's hard to say because a lot of things behave very strangely, so nothing really comes to mind necessarily. Adek and Demi, so you got 26 and 22 respectively, but Demi, you got a natural 20? Okay, great. Adek, you know that there are... Adek and Demi, I would say in this instance, you know that there are rumors and tales of strange beings that reside beyond this material plane and into the heavens, potentially even where the gods reside, the golden gods specifically, because they reside in something known as the Distant Nebula. It very well could be something that came from there. But you have no idea. There's not really a lot of tales or legends beyond the golden goddesses of things that reside in beyond this terra firma, if you will.
Right.
Well, this is an egg, you said? Anybody want to hold on to an egg and see if something hatches out of it?
That sounds fun to me. But
Honestly, that
if
sounds
someone
like a
else
Cizri
wants
thing.
to hold on to it, that's fine.
We could always take turns passing it around.
Cizri, you
Yeah,
want
give
it?
Cizri.
There you
Cizri,
go.
I want it. I think it's so fun.
I want to
All right.
hold it later, just for fun.
I am
Sure,
removing it from my inventory.
anytime.
It is yours now.
I do not want to be yelled at when I trip and break it.
We're not giving it to Avum at all.
You can label it as like astral egg if you want. Cizri.
Okay.
Astral egg.
That is a fun time.
We'll
Cizri has become the mother.
we'll bring in a little bit of D&D terminology for this. So
Yeah, I like wrap it up in a blanket like it's a baby, and then I like put it in my bag. Like very carefully.
I'll make a little flower crown to put around it.
I would say it's like that experiment or whatever you had to do in like middle school of like, can you take care of this flower bag?
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do that. I think that just aged us. All right. So
I can tell you right now, no.
no? Okay, that aged us. Great. With that, is there anything you all care to do while you are up on this little plateau / bluff?
He's
Do you
gonna-
think we should just make camp here?
We got a
If I'm-
camp down there.
If I remember correctly, we still have a whole other day before the train leaves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The sun's coming up. If there's anything we need to do, we have today to do it.
You look really tired.
Sleep.
Like you need to sleep.
Yeah, you should
That'll
go
be
to
fine.
sleep.
That'll be fine.
I think you need
He
to
just
sleep.
walks off. Just walks off.
I hound him incessantly until he goes
Yeah.
to
Taking potions
all
anymore.
day. All
He's
day.
continuing to walk off.
It doesn't end.
Demi will flank on the other side, and the girls can just like, hey, go to sleep. Hey, you should go sleep. Hey, are you feeling
Yep.
sleepy?
Yeah,
look pretty
we tag
sleepy.
team. We tag team for hours until it's not that it happens.
Even goes to bed.
All right. Well, you have enough time. You're definitely able to find your way a way down with ease. You finish out your. You take some rest, potentially a little bit into the day to recoup. As we'll go ahead and take a break.
Great.
All right. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes or so. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Enjoy this lovely fan art. Stay tuned. everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of Winds of Calamity. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are just doing so, our party has just overcome fighting a Guardian Stalker, so basically the thing that Breath of the Wild was advertising everywhere, and managed to overcome it, but battered and bloodied afterward. However, in the process, coming across a star fragment and also a mysterious egg that seemed to have crash-landed along with a bit of a meteorite. And now we pick up as basically you all have descended down from the top and have gone back to your camp to rest and finish out long rest and recover anything else that you lost, correct? Great. Now, this behooves the question, Aaron.
Yes.
Do you actually sleep?
I'm gonna punch you.
So can I add one thing to this to maybe sway you potentially? Attic paints a little picture with a sleeping Aaron. It says, "Please go to sleep," and I'll use my mage hand to lift it up to you in a tree. Give it to you.
And you sleep in the tree.
You're actually going to sleep.
In the tree.
In the tree. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. In that case, you do.
Your picture worked, Attic.
Roll me a wisdom check. I'm just kidding.
So dopers!
With that, everyone could go ahead and hit long rest. As you do manage to get a long rest back. Aaron, you can go ahead and remove a level of exhaustion.
Yay!
I still get the long rest stuff too, right?
Yes, you do. You're still at one. You're still at tier 1, but you're no longer at tier 2.
I'm at 1. Awesome.
Great. But Aaron, you did guess it right. As you wake back up, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do it.
On Cloak of Friendship.
Cloak of Friendship?
Please
Oh,
give
I'm
a
so
nice
renaming
warm
it to that.
hugs.
The
Yes!
Cloak of Friendship. Oh my goodness.
Come on.
It gives you a big hug while you sleep.
Nice.
Yeah!
18, 21, 22, 23. 23.
Okay.
Cloak of
Cloak of Friendship!
I'm renaming it the Cloak of Friendship.
Cloak
Hold
of
on.
Friendship.
We're gonna embroider
Yes!
dopers on the inside.
The anime cloak.
It's the oh my goodness. It's the My Hero Academia.
Staya.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh!
too.
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cloak. they're more about friendship than anything.
Fairy
Alright.
tale as
Just
well.
a big
You can throw that
smiley
in there.
face in there.
We all put different markings on it, so when we put our hands on his cloak, it makes a circle.
Oh yeah.
It's everything.
Episode 1.
All right. As you all wake up, more than likely at this point you take your rest as you are sleeping into a good portion of the morning, approaching almost after noon at this point in order to get a full long rest in. Is there anything you all care to do for your remaining time here in Fort Hiteno?
Look at the egg.
Yeah, that'd mostly be
Ask
my
Aaron-
concern, looking
Ask
at
Aaron
it,
for tips.
shine a little light through it, see if I can see movement in it, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Hey, Aaron, do you have any advice? Dig into that paternal spirit.
Are we parents now?
Well, depending what comes out of it, maybe. But just
Hmm.
at the moment, keep it warm. Don't expose it to too much of the elements.
Don't bother Meg too much.
Try to do my spell and see if I can pick up anything about it. I don't know if I can. I'll try.
So there's a long 20-second pause. Did you say Meg?
Yes. It's like egg with you put a letter in front of it.
We'll put it in the running.
That's what I'm calling it.
Can I see it?
Yes.
So I'll just sit with it in my lap and I'll do ritual identify to see if I pick up anything about it.
There's no school of magic that seems to be attached to this necessarily.
Here you go, Aaron. Give him a hot tea.
I'm in the tree.
I
Here.
raise my hand for him.
I'll mage hand it up to
Where's Mage Hand?
I do. Here you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you.
Drink it. I just wait
I'll
there.
give you the egg back.
Okay.
It's so
He drinks it.
cute.
All right. He has no exhaustion. I put the exhaustion potion in the tank.
You drugged him.
Yay!
For
For friendship!
I love it.
And then I go, stop being stupid. And I go back and I start making another potion with the ingredients I have left.
Fair enough.
All right.
If I shine a light into the egg, does it do any? Like, does it really see anything?
As you shine
Can
the
you see
light,
like the outline?
as you shine a light into the egg, this is strange, as it almost appears to be pure stone. No light penetrates it.
Hmm. Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we can check it every day and see what happens. Do you think wrapping it in a blanket is dumb?
Yes.
Because even if
No.
not, I think it's a little cute. You know?
Just
We
roll
can-
up. Yes, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the little baby Bjorn style with the egg and like give it like a little sling. And even if I have to go back and like buy, some cloth, that's fine. We can buy some like cute pattern cloth, like just go all out for it. Demi's very excited about this. Cause Cizri is experiencing something cool. I don't know.
Ducklings. Like stitched up.
You just, they can't see him, but Aaron is silently judging all of that.
I'll do this with your children too.
Oh, please.
Chill.
They work with their baby. I'm gonna work on my baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of egg shapes,
Yeah, I think that basically preoccupies all of our days. Just that.
I'm gonna go into town. I'll be back.
All
He's
right.
gonna buy more arrows. He needs to buy more arrows.
All right. Easily done. How many bundles are you thinking about buying? Because you do technically have the bag of holding quiver.
I'm at 430 right now. I just want to get to an even 500.
You said you're at 430, so that would 60. 3 rupees for bundles of 20. So 1 rupee for a bundle of 20, so that'll be 3 rupees. That'll get you there.
Cool.
All right. Adek, you said you are designing your little dude. Go ahead and make a Tinker's check for me. Because you already have the blueprints for it, correct? If I remember right, or you have a sketch.
I think I had a lot of it already built
Yeah.
yesterday, and I'm just kind of like fine tuning it to make it be everything I can make it be.
Perfect.
Essentially. So double proficiency plus intelligence plus 1.
So it sounds like a freaking math equation that you would
It's-
become to ask.
That's
Now,
a 29 for that
29
one.
is like, now little Johnny, can you solve this problem? All right. 29, as you're looking at it and kind of sitting by a nice little fire, you solder some elements together or use the bits of the fire to help mold some of the metal accordingly, doing a little bit of a makeshift workshop. But parts are definitely starting to come together. It does look like you are a few bits away from able to get it fully functioning. So especially if you spend the rest of your day doing this.
Yeah, I'll just sit around at the camp with everybody and work on this all day.
All right.
Actually, one more thing.
Yeah.
Could he have bought bomb arrows at any point?
Yes, you can. 1 second. Let me go ahead and...
Fun.
these are fun.
I hoard those in game.
Oh, I do
I'm waiting
too. Are you
for-
kidding? I remember the first.
So helpful.
I remember the first time I pulled them out on Death Mountain and they exploded right in my face. I'm like, what happened? Pull out another one. Bam!
Yeah.
Oh!
I was gonna say that happened to me too.
It's hot in Death Mountain. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, literally, it took me like 2 before I realized, oh, right.
Just go off.
So, the good news is you can definitely buy a bundle of 10 bomb arrows, but they are going to cost 350 rupees to do so.
For 10? Okay.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just get 10. That's fine.
All right, perfect.
And now I figure out how to do bomb arrows.
I'll send you the that information after
Gotcha.
session.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Can I change what Avon's doing instead of working another potion?
Yeah.
Because I think Avon would be in a. It's his choice if he doesn't sleep at this point. Avon's going to practice his gun as much as he can. He's going to try and work his way towards seeing if he can get proficient in shooting.
Can I help him with that? I know it's not the same thing as shooting on their bow, but
if anything, you can teach him the core ideas of aiming, and that's more about the dominant eye than it is about the dominant hand. So, because that principle does carry over from bow to firearm. So,
Help with gun stuff.
Yeah, perfect. So, Aaron, as you walk back from grabbing some bomb arrows, you see Avon is kind of fidgeting around with this new pistol that he has.
you practicing with that thing?
Yeah, trying to. Just like,
Okay. One, don't point the barrel. Don't just point the barrel anywhere.
oh, there's nothing in it.
You never know. You could have loaded it and then forgot. And don't
You're right.
do that
Good.
either.
Good roll. No, he's not looking in down the barrel. He's like looking like to see if he loaded it. He's like, good point.
Okay. So first of all, how do you aim it? I just want to get the gauge of where you're at with it.
Okay. Somebody has like both hands on it. Spread.
So it's on your dominant hand. Tell me, what's your dominant eye?
Right.
Are you sure?
I
Okay.
think so.
So do me a favor and put your hands in, well, I guess a sort of triangle. Yes, and keep it in front of your face. And then just pick an object. Let's just say that tree over there.
All right.
Keep it in the middle of the triangle. Close either eye. Let's start with your right one. And then just bring the triangle closer to your face. If it remains in the center, that's your dominant eye.
Yeah, it's my dominant eye.
Okay, good. So you want to focus on your right eye instead of your left. So if it helps, which helped me when I was first learning how to bow, close your left eye.
All right, I could give it a shot. I'll follow along. Listen to any instructions of his.
All right, at this point, I would say go ahead and make a dexterity. This will be just a flat-out dexterity check, not adding proficiency just yet.
19.
19. As you kind of put it, both hands onto the onto the hilts, you kind of pull back and fire, and it does hit the tree, relatively to where you were aiming.
Oh, that's some good tips, Aaron.
Good. So that was pretty good. One, again, safety things, don't point it at anything unless
Sorry.
you're willing.
Yeah, no,
unless you're
it
trying
makes
to
sense.
shoot
I
it.
should have. I should have thought about that.
But yes, and for now, as you're practicing, keep the left eye closed. You'll lose in in perception, especially in your surroundings, but you'll increase your accuracy. And as you get better, you can work on keeping both eyes open.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Find what you're looking for while shopping?
Oh yeah. Found more arrows. Found bomb arrows, which actually should be useful at
Nice.
some point. Actually, with Cizri's barrel of gunpowder, that should work.
Oh man, I totally
Not even
forgot we were walking around with that. I do not know how we're not dead yet.
We haven't been around close contact with fire other than a campfire.
Flaming Guardian there, but
Egg of holding, so it's
Also, bag of holding. Also, bag of holding. Thank you, Addict.
perfect. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Keep at it. I'm going back to camp.
Do I need to spend a certain amount of ammunition or anything, or is it?
At that point, since you did fire, I will say as you spend time practicing, spending about 10 bits of ammunition would definitely be reasonable.
Okay, cool.
With that, what's everyone else doing in the meantime?
Yeah, that's all.
Excellent question.
Well, I was going to spend the rest of the time just kind of making sure his arrows are straight.
Yeah.
No bent shafts. The fletching is good.
Yeah.
Tips are sharp.
You don't laugh at my egg jokes. I'm not laughing at your egg jokes.
You had terrible names. I think other than the little Eggbjorn thing, Demi's probably just making sure Makara is doing good and being fed, and probably invites Cizri to exercise him, which is just taking him around one end to the town to the other.
Yeah, for sure. We could chill and do that.
Perfect. As you all take the rest of the day to relax and actually have a little bit of a breather after the events of the past few days and recover everything that has been happening, it's nice, calming, relaxing. The night comes, and with that, nothing happens in the night as everything remains uneventful. People walking to and fro, people starting to gather around the train, as in the middle of the night you do hear that the train does indeed come in with the and as the morning comes, you see and you hear the hissing of steam coming from the engine. Opening your eyes, you see pillars of the steam and smoke filling the area, as you know it is indeed time to board.
They're in sleep.
Well, if he has, actually, that's a question. Did anyone sleep that night? I think that's a fair question.
Yeah.
Might have been a little later, but yeah, if we would have slept again.
I would give
Think
Aaron
I'll-
the sad little attic eyes to please sleep.
I'm just picturing it's almost like Puss in Boots, like
Yeah,
it's the galaxy eyes for Puss in Boots or whatever. Like,
I will try.
Please come sit by the fire with me. Get some rest.
Okay.
He just slowly.
And I'll
Just the
take the
cuddle.
blanket and cover him up a little bit more just to make sure he stays nice and tucked in.
So he doesn't fly off like last time.
It's a weighted
I do.
blanket.
And aggressively.
That's the only reason he was up there before anyone else. He was already awake and moved the moment he saw it.
Yeah, I think though, when I hear the train coming, I get up and get ready so fast because I'm just so pumped
Ready to roll.
be on a train for the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, wisdom save, my dude.
the 5. I rolled a 1.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
E8. Awesome.
Ooh.
That's an 8.
Okay, good to know. And if there's nothing else anyone's going to do during the night, as you all wake up, you hear the engine and you see the pillars of steam and smoke combining. People are starting to gather. You see various collection of kokiri being in the small statue with long green hair and also short-cut green hair. There's also appears to be a Goron taking people's luggage and carrying it to the one of the various cars. There's a Hylian in a nice formal attire with a nice button-up vest with a little bit of a clock staring at it, nice wide-brimmed hat, very formal, almost Ron Swanson-esque mustache. Does a little bit of click, puts it, and then puts it away, and sees you all approaching. It's like, oh, yes, a ticket, please.
Here you go. This is my first time on the train.
Oh, that is excellent to hear. It's many people's first times, as far as I can tell.
Any tips?
Enjoy your stay?
I knew you were going to say that.
I will.
Pro
And then I
tip.
just walk on, like, into the train.
Where do I put my horse?
Oh, yes.
I paid for a ticket.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes. Gothax. And when the Gorons walks over and goes, I'll take it from here, ma'am. We'll walk it to the back.
Okay, Kronk.
All right. I'm going to cast Speak with the Animals really quick and tell Makara, hi. Okay,
Hey.
you're going to go with this nice gentleman, and he's going to get you in this big, fancy transportation. Think of it like a stable that moves, and it'll get us somewhere very fast, and then we'll have you back out. Don't freak out. It's okay. Have some carrots.
Oh. All right, whatever you say. Carrots.
Okay, I'm gonna give the Goron guy a couple carrots. As long as you have those, I told him to listen to you. So.
Oh, well, this is very good to, this will help a lot. Alright, come with me. What's her name?
Makara.
Makara. Well, come with me, Makara. We'll get you all situated.
And I just pat.
Alright, and this tall Goron, large in scale, takes this Clydesdale to one of the cars where the other animals are also stored. You are brought aboard. Ticket is stamped. The rest of you, the ticket keeper looks at you and goes, and I take it you are to come along here as well?
Yes.
He takes all your tickets, clips them, and it says, you can find your carts. I believe your other companions already aboard.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
So, just as a reminder, you all purchased 3 rooms accordingly, so that way it'll be 2, and potentially just 1. How you stack up is completely up to you.
I assume you both are going to be looking over that egg consistently the whole time.
I mean, sure, if you want to share a room with me, Avum, we could do that. Whichever you want. I don't care.
It's up to you. If you want to be with your twin, that's understandable.
As long as we don't have to
Ava-
talk about the egg the entire time.
What?
As long as we don't have to talk about that egg the entire time.
Well,
I
like
would love
3/4
some
of the
time with you.
probably. Okay.
3/4 of the time.
So,
Rooms. Twins then?
yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a room.
I'll
It
go
just
in
takes-
there.
Okay.
You
That
get your own room,
works.
Demi.
Oh, look at that. I can decide which bed I want. Maybe switch it up.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
Hey, do you have room to bring your horse with you too? Like, is it like in the cabin with you, or
no,
is there like a different one?
It was stated to be in another car altogether.
It's in another car.
It was that was like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, I was switching out spells. My bad.
You're good.
Clydesdale in like a 3, maybe 2
Yeah.
foot wide doorway.
I think it also makes sense that Avon would be like, she's talking to the horse again, and then just like,
Yeah,
not
no,
paying attention.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
And as you,
Yeah, so it's like, oh, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was just asking if it's like a bunk bed situation or like
Yeah,
no, yeah.
the cabins are like.
absolutely. So as you enter into each cabin is pretty much identical, as they are basically lined with almost this red velvet wall, almost red velvet textured on the walls, with a nice simple bed, couch that seems like it almost become a bed at one point at the very bottom, with a bed that is rolled into the very top that would need to be brought down to form into a bunk.
Nice.
And then
Ooh.
there's each room has a window with nice curtains that can be drawn, and the doors can be locked with a single pane window that can also have a curtain that is drawn.
Awesome. I immediately draw back the curtain and just like stare out the window.
Currently, you're still in station. With where you're being positioned, you are currently looking at the rock face of the mountain, as you are not stationed to leave just yet.
She's like,
You still have roughly about 5 minutes, but where you all are positioned is you are in the sleeper car right behind what's known as the viewing car. And you can see a general map of where you see the engine, coal car, viewing car. Then there's 5 sleeper cars. You're the one that's in the very front. 2 dining cars, and from there another viewing car and a bunch of box cars to travel stuff.
Your description was great, Lit. Just someone's
I
making
loved
puns
it.
at the chat.
I don't know.
Avon's just going to roll over as you like open up the the blinds. We're not even, whatever. I'll be back. Avon is going to head out of the room and just kind of get a nice little check the perimeter, get a feel for who's there. He's trying to see where Body is because he's expecting him to be somewhere on this train. He's
Okay,
giving
is the
everybody the stink
Is
eye.
Avon or is the player?
No, this is Avon being
Yeah,
like, no,
I
we
know.
found Body on the pirate ship.
No,
We're gonna find him on the train.
I know, I'm just giving you crap. So
I know Michael would be like, nah, he won't be here.
yeah, that's fair. All right. As you go looking around, you see a wide collection of various people on this train. You go basically walking around various sleeper cars. Do you stay in the area of the sleeper cars, or do you head all the way back to the leisure / dining cars?
Yeah, he'd be taking this whole time just to go to the viewing car and then leisure, like all the whole thing. Just
Great.
he wants to get a peg for everybody.
Great. As you are looking around, you see a wide collection of people from various Kokiris and Koroks seeming to be traveling together, as well as some Rito. Though these Ritos seem to be different in their appearance than that of Aaron. They seem to be almost a little bit more standard human in appearance than outright bird. From there, you also do notice that there appears to be a female Sheikah along with a male Hylian.
What are they doing?
The female Sheikah looks to be sitting in the dining car at this instant. She seems to be enjoying a nice little cup of tea, adorned in the traditional Sheikah robes that you see Demi wear often. Seems to be enjoying a nice little book. The male Hylian is sitting at the bar enjoying a nice cup of coffee. He has a brilliant handlebar mustache that's tipped in elements of gray with a nice slicked back hair, and basically the dude is almost like dressed to the nines with a nice pinned stripe shirt and vest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna is there like he was gonna ask for a tea. I don't know if he has enough money for tea. We'll go like is the food extra here? Like to like a bartender or something? Or a waiter.
Yes, the person behind the bar currently seems to be getting things on the kettle and starts to open up the shop. You see that it is a Korok. He turns around, and the Korok is almost short and stumpy in its appearance and seems to be walking around almost on stilts
Nice.
to help compensate so that way it can keep its height, but it manages to keep its balance perfectly well. He looks at you and just says, no, as long as you purchase the tickets for the suites, which you all did, the food will come along with it.
Ah, perfect. Could I get scrambled eggs and tea, please? I'm just going to sit here in the dining room for a little bit.
Absolutely. He turns around.
Had a hankering for days.
What? He turns around and says, what kind of tea, sir? We have a nice Earl Grey tea, a little bit of a chamomile. Which one would you like?
Chamomile's perfect.
Excellent. The Hylian says, good choice this early in the morning. Nice little bit of frost in the air. Be really warming to the heart.
Of course, it's my first time in traveling to Castletown. I want to be awake and don't want to miss a moment of it. What brings you here?
I'm also traveling to Castletown, as it were.
Insight check.
Absolutely.
This must be Vati.
26.
26.
19 plus 7.
All right. Avum is just straight up reading him, just has a Sherlock moment of where he's just panning up and down, text is flying across the screen. He looks
Watch
over.
from Loreline, mud from the city out.
Yeah, exactly. As you read him, he seems to be fairly honest that he is making his way to Castletown. For what reason, he hasn't stated yet, but he seems to be telling the truth that he's making his way to Castletown.
Cool. Avon's more just kind of sitting there. He's just getting a clock on everybody.
Yeah.
He probably would make small talk, but nothing real unless like other people joined him and kind of made like a big conversation or someone asked him something. But he's just he wants to know everyone on here and he's kind of clocking everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, what's everyone else doing? As the train hasn't fully left yet, but what are you all doing?
I just burst into the hallway, and I open both the doors of Attic and... Well, I'm more knocking on the doors of Attic and Demi. Attic and Aaron and Demi, And I'm just like, who wants to go explore with me before this train takes off?
I do.
Yes!
Okay,
Yes,
Cizri,
you
we will have time as the train is moving, right?
No time! We gotta go right now! Does you either want to come with me?
I'll come with.
Yes.
Alright, I'll come with.
Yay! Okay, perfect. Just look all over the place, go in every car. Not to be suspicious like Avum, I just more want to see everything.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're staring at literally everyone you walk by, so.
Are
Sitting in
most
the
of the
dining car,
curtains...
people watching. Making small talk with the fine folk. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would
Are all the
also.
curtains?
Just gonna say that. I just want to do something as we're walking in.
Yeah, Demi, you've been asked. You've tried to ask twice. Demi, go ahead and say it.
Oh, are all the curtains open? Because if not, as she goes, as long as it's not like sleeper cars, she just wants to make sure all the curtains are open.
The curtains are open in this instance,
Okay.
so
Cool, we're good.
So, Adek, what were you gonna do?
So as we go around, I was just looking at my spell list. I'm going to be looking for somebody who maybe would potentially have Jade Dust, like a small quantity that I could use for a spell, because I didn't realize that was a spell component that had a GP cost to it. So I'd like to find somebody who has that.
Before you even leave Fort Hateno, yes, you would be able to find that in the general store. So, yes,
Okay.
you would be able to have found that before you left. So,
Sweet. I'll buy, say, 30 gold rupees of that.
excellent. And as you all are walking around, you see a lot of the similar guests as I described, where there's a bunch of collection of Koroks and Kokiri, male, female. The Kokiri look like children, but because you know that they are Kokiri, they're more than likely potentially hundreds of years old. There's also, as you start approaching, you see that some of the sleeper cars toward the back have a little bit larger suites. These are the ones that cost a little bit more, seem to have a little more accommodations to them. And as you continue to make your way to the dining cars, they are grand and open. Each one has a nice little bar in the center with perfect circular tables adorned in white cloth and chairs scattered about. There's starting to grow a little bit of a crowd as people are starting to eat just ever so slightly, enjoying nice morning coffee. And you do find that Avum is sitting at one of the bars, finishing up or halfway through a bit of scrambled eggs and enjoying a nice little tea, chatting up with this nice Hylian gentleman.
Question: do I recognize the Sheikah lady?
You do not.
Okay. But I kind of look at her
Interesting.
and I just give her a smile.
She looks over, gives you a slight smile and a nod as well.
Yeah, does this place have like good windows to be like looking as
Oh.
we start taking off? Like, where has the
There-
best windows?
Well, right now, the windows, yes, this place does have windows, but you gather that looking around, one of the best places to view things would be on one of the viewing cars.
Ooh.
Because those places, when you go up to them, they have specific platforms with windows all around, and some of them are even open so that way you can feel the wind going against your hair.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so if I see, like, we'll see Avum, and I'll be like, hey, we're gonna go, I want to go look at the viewing card. Do you want to come, or are you gonna stay here? Or, like, what you doing? Already breakfast?
Oh, yeah, I'll join you in a little bit. Sure. I'm just having a nice little conversation.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Hi.
I'm going to stay here also. I'm thinking maybe some coffee would help.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe some coffee will help. I'll stick around here too.
I think you can go with it. I'll be fine.
No, I mean, coffee sounds amazing right now, so I'll have some coffee too.
Inside check.
I wink at Attic, and then I'm like, come on, Debbie. And then
Now I'm really inside checking.
Sure.
Yeah, at this point, I'll let you say if that's enough.
You roll above,
16.
if you roll above like a 5, yes, he is sticking close to you today.
I think I'll be fine. You can go. You
Well,
can go explore
I'm-
the train if you'd like.
I'm choosing to hang out with you today.
And as much as I appreciate, someone watching my back, Avum's here too. I'll be fine.
But I want to be here.
Yeah, don't be prudish.
It's not like I feel like I have to be here. I want to be here. I want to hang out with you. You're my friend.
Okay. How do you like your coffee?
It's great.
He just passes the sugar and
I think he meant like, do you want to put anything in it?
You put stuff in coffee?
Yes, I drink it black personally, but that's just me.
I put 2 creams, 2 sugars every time.
Oh, sure, I'll try it however you want to give it to me.
You just kind of, as I like to say with my mom, it's more cream than it is coffee.
Oh, so it's Starbucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, as you are tasting the coffee, it has a nice nutty taste to it, with notes of almost like flowery undertones, with some elements of like a bit of a bitter chocolate. And with that, you gather that the origin of this is from the Faron region, so most likely from the Faron forest, which is just outside of Lurline. Now, Cizri and Demi, you both said that you went to the viewing car, correct?
Yeah. Demi was gonna order a coffee to go, and she's like, I'll just wait.
All right.
This can't last forever, right?
I'm so sorry. She's so excited. She's not paying attention to what anyone wants.
As you...
She'll right before she gets out of the cart, she'll just look at Aaron and just be like, yeah, get me one too. And she just...
Perfect. As you enter into the viewing car, you see that there are 2 Koroks sitting basically up on little pedestals to help be able to see them look out. And there is one of the Rito that was mentioned that appear to be more humanoid in their appearance, less bird-like, but still have wings on the tip of their arms, arms for flight. And the Koroks are not really paying attention to you. The Rito does also seem to have like a mandolin on her back. And she states, "Oh, are you all here to watch the train leave the station?"
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this. I've been waiting for like 3 days after I figured out this train existed. So I'm excited.
It's been an exciting 3 days. And yourself?
Oh, I'm here to view it as well. I haven't been on one of these things before. Normally I go flying through the sky. But heard that Hyrule had one of these and figured I'd make my way to Hyrule to experience one of them.
Yeah, you'll have to tell us if you like flying better or this better by the end of it.
We have a Rito companion as well, and
he's
I was going to ask him that too.
Yeah, flying.
Okay.
Since you're from Hyrule, assuredly he's from Rito Village then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says it more confidently than that. I was looking at Violet's. Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm.
Are you not from there?
No, I'm what you would call from, we share many commonalities with our Rito brethren that tend to prefer the tundra. I tend to come from Dragon Roost Island over in the Golden Way.
Does that mean something? According
Does
to
that
Mark's
ring a bell?
reaction?
It's Wind Waker, so I love it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Oh,
I love Wind Waker.
I love Wind Waker.
It's my favorite music in
It
the
was my
game.
first Zelda
Anyways.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dragon Roost Island music slaps. But anyway, with that ringing a bell, I'd say go ahead and make a history check, Demi.
Don't disappoint me. You didn't. Okay. If you sing to it, it works.
You're a bard, it makes
17.
sense.
You play a bard.
Yeah.
17 history check. Yes, you know that there are different, basically like bloodlines, if you will, of Rito. Some are more tundra-based. They tend to be more full avian in appearance. The ones from Dragon Roost tend to look more traditionally humanoid in nature. These ones typically reside in a volcanic island known as Dragon Roost Island. So they are used to more harsher heat conditions than Aaronwood, for instance. So the Golden Way is almost all the way over on the other side of the world.
It's a really long ways. Did you fly here? the entire time?
Well, first I made my way to Hytopia as it was a little closer, and then from there, just continued treks from across the continent of Skyloft, and then from I forget which city it was, located in Holodrum, made my way on a ship to Zora's domain. And now I'm here.
Oh, we were just in Zora's domain as well.
Why did we not see you?
Yeah.
I arrived in Zora's domain probably about 2 weeks to a month ago.
Oh.
Oh, we just missed you then.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Demi.
Well,
Cizri.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Meet you. So you're just
Yeah.
traveling all over, trying to just see the world.
Yes, I'm traveling all over, gather various stories, legends, and myths. There's so
Songs?
many more stories and myths. I don't necessarily collect songs.
Oh.
But I want to collect stories and myths so that way I can put them into songs.
That was like
Gonna say.
conversation over. Lame.
Mandolin.
Whatever.
Mandolin on your back. Well, I am a bit of a bard myself.
Oh, what do you play?
The harp, and she just takes it out of her bag. It's just there.
Rather enthusiastic, but yes, I play the mandolin, and she brings it out and she starts plucking ever so slightly, and it basically she's playing the Dragon Roost theme, saying this is a traditional song that my people use during prayers and rituals to Valu.
Who?
Valu. He is the guardian spirit of the island.
Oh, very
Would I know
cool.
that? With that history roll? Or no? Or that there's something there?
That would be a religion check.
Well, I can only go so far. 9.
Yeah. This is something that's typically very kept sacred about Dragon Roost Island, so it's not typically shared about, especially since there being a guardian spirit directly looking over the island. Not much is probably even known, at least not by the Sheikah, as it's so far off land. It doesn't really pertain to the Sheikah all that much.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. Do you think that you could teach me that song? Because I'm personally on a quest to find lots of different songs, and I'm super, super interested if you wanted to do like a story swap and a song swap, unless it's like some kind of like special song, then that's okay.
No, this is used for when we do prayers and rituals. It's something that we do not mind sharing with others because, well, in our view, it almost passes on the ideology and glory of Valu, if you will.
Oh, perfect. I know the My Friend's Rito Lullaby. I don't know if you know that one.
If he is from Rito Village, then I probably do not know that one.
We can do that kind of exchange then. It's very beautiful.
I'd be more than happy to.
Cool.
And as you have this little bit of an exchange, you hear, "All aboard!" As the steam begins to hiss, and a few moments pass, and you're... Yes, there's a bit of a jolt back. You can't manage to catch yourself. Those of you in the dining car, you feel the movement of the engine ever so slightly as you hear the wheels begin to grind on the track as things begin to move forward, and it begins to pick up speed as the smoke comes out of the engine stack. You hear the whistle echo through the Gruse's pass, and it rings out as you begin to pull out of Fort Hateno Station, and begin your 2-day trek on train tracks toward Castletown. You all are going along, and as you see on the viewing car, you are running straight along next to a river the entire time as seagulls and other aquatic birds fly next to the engine and train as it continues on its journey and starts its path that way. It is a very beautiful sight as the sun begins to crest over and catch the light of the metallic engine, glistening it back into the sky.
Oh.
I'm gonna find a perfect shot. Click!
You're definitely able to do so as you take a little bit to lean out and look down, because at this point you would probably be toward the back of the engine. You capture it as there's a slight little bend into one direction as you manage to capture the engine and the cars, as there's a perfect little glisten against the stack being captured by the sun.
Awesome.
That's gonna come out super, super well.
Thank you. I'm excited.
I like it. And these views are gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I think I want to stay here like the entire trip. Maybe not.
I wonder... Well, we might be able to go on the way back. I actually really want to know what's in those nicer sleeper cars.
I know. I wanted to go look and see inside, like what they looked like. Sarah,
Yeah.
are you staying in one of those really fancy sleeper cars?
I am not. They were a little bit outside my budget. I barely was able to
Yeah.
afford the regular ones. But if you're thinking about sneaking in, that probably wouldn't be necessarily all that good considering people do live there.
Oh,
Or
I wasn't
reside
gonna
there,
go in.
maybe.
I wasn't gonna
I
sneak
was
in.
not thinking about ever
No.
sneaking in. No.
No. But what I was going to do was maybe try to find out someone who has one of those and see if we can, like, take a sneak peek or if they, like, highly recommend it and then, like, see what we save up from a job or something. And
Exactly. Yeah. Planning ahead for next time, you know.
yeah.
Sarah gives a slight nod at that as she's kind of just a little plucking away at her mandolin before putting it away ever so slightly. I'm traveling by myself, so I don't know of anyone that would necessarily have such a thing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer. I'm gonna keep my eye out, though. You know, not be creepy about it. I'm really talking to Cizri about this, but Sarah can probably hear this. It's fine. If we just keep our eye out for, like, somebody who, you know, as we're moving about the cabin,
Oh yeah.
we see
Oh,
someone.
yeah. Okay, we'll be here for 3 days or something. I don't remember how long they said it was. I wasn't paying attention. But we'll be here a while probably, so we can make friends, you know, all that stuff. It'll be good.
Does the ticket have a date? Like the dates of the travel? How many days is this?
2 days.
2.
Oh, 2. There we go.
So you'll be arriving on the 21st, as this is currently the 19th.
So, Sarah, what are you doing in Castletown? What are you gonna do when you get there?
Well, I was just going to continue to go look around as I normally have, see if I can collect any stories or myths, potentially check out the library, see what they have there.
Oh, very cool.
Good plans. Yeah.
Well, what are you all doing in Castletown?
Oh, everything. I mean, I want to see everything in that place. So,
Well,
I've been there a few times, so I was gonna take them around to some of my favorite spots.
excellent. I've heard stories that there are plenty of games around there that can definitely be played, potentially for chance.
Ooh.
I've heard tales of
Good to know.
a star catcher type game where you have to go into a cage and then collect various stars, as it were, or I guess it's an illusion of
Star
sorts.
catcher. Okay. We saw an actual star. Did you see that?
Mark.
Yeah, did you see the shooting star that happened just the other day?
I did. It was quite beautiful.
It was really pretty. Yeah, that was some. Everybody in Hateno, for Hateno, was like, ah.
Have you ever
That's so
heard
cool.
of a random egg like falling from the sky in a star?
Her brow kind of furrows, and she cocks her head ever so slightly. Just, I can't say that I have.
Okay. Just wondering.
That's a valid question. But no, I haven't. Anyway,
Okay.
I am rather. This is beautiful, but I am getting rather hungry. I think I'm going to go have some food.
Oh, sure. Well,
Good to
we'll see
meet
you
you.
around, Sarah.
She gives a slight nod and she goes ahead and walks
Can
off.
I insight her? Did we make her uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Well, this conversation's run its course.
How do I get out of this without being rude?
18.
18, yeah, aka like
20.
20, 18, yeah, aka like me at every party ever. 18, 20. There's definitely a little bit of like, I'm trying to escape this conversation, but also an element of, yes, she is hungry. She's just pinpointing that as a reason to bow out.
Good excuse.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
These were the two I heard about the egg and the Bajoran.
So, as you both are on the viewing cart, what are the other three of you doing? As you are currently in the dining car, you see you all passing through Groos's pass. What do you do?
Well, I'm taking one coffee to go for Demi.
Right. That is given to you by the Korok server in a nice little cup.
Like you said, I'll be right back.
No worries.
Back to
I'll probably join you too. It was wonderful talking to you. I didn't catch your name. My name is Avum.
Oh, my name is Thomas.
Onyx?
Thomas.
Thomas. Wow. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't get me wrong.
Not from here. It's such a weird dialect.
Did
I
you say
apologize.
phonics like hooked
No.
on phonics?
Tonics. I heard tonics.
Yeah, I thought it was like tonics, like
Like a
T-O-N-I-X.
gin and
I
tonics.
was like, I don't know, maybe it could be some weird
Yeah,
Zelda name, I guess. I don't know.
Dude, Zelda names get so weird. But anyway, he looks and he goes, "Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mind a nice tonic every once in a while, but
Maybe I'll join you later. Am I right?
maybe."
Yeah, maybe. Well, funny enough, Avum already has some ideas, so he's heading up to the viewing cart as well. I'll join right behind you all, and then find Cizri, and lean over and be like, "Sis, so really want to go look at everybody's sleeper club? Are you in?"
Everybody?
Well, yeah. Gotta make sure Vati's not here or someone like in disguise, you know. Or we could wait till because I figured everyone's in the dining room. You know?
Yeah, let's totally
here.
go.
Another one. Here, Demi, that's yours.
Thank you.
Also,
Oh, we're all
Avum,
here now. I look how nice the view is, you guys.
may I make a suggestion? Respect other people's privacy, please.
If I had respected Vati's privacy, we would have no idea that he was in on anything then.
We also caught him walking down to the... Never mind. Circumstantial. You have to
I
realize
could have
that
found
you
him a
can't
night earlier if I had gone into his room.
can't just go into people's rooms without express invitation.
This is when he looks back over to Cizri. I mean, I can. Should I?
No.
Is the question.
I am answering that for you. No.
Ooh, are you putting your foot down, Aaron?
Doesn't
That
matter.
Yes,
doesn't
like
happen
you-
very
I
much.
can't do it.
Like you are telling me to go to sleep. You cannot go into other people's rooms.
If someone attacks the train, it's on you.
Well, you know what we can do
I
though. Is
accept
we
full
can make friends.
responsibility.
Wait, listen. Here's my plan. We make friends with every single person in this train, and then say like, "Hey, let's go look in your room."
Let's play some, like a board game night or something.
And Spike
Yeah.
can make me invisible as I go through their things.
Oh, well, I
Is
mean,
that
if you
too
want.
far?
I can certainly do that.
I mean, I'm not the most against it if you don't get caught, but I also don't want to get kicked off the train, so
That's fair. I'm just trying to keep us
Remember-
safe. If you guys don't want me to, it's fine.
Well,
Just
you know
kinda
what we should do?
cautious.
You know what we should do is we should have Addict's special computer thing on his wrist, and we can like see when things are weird. So like Addict, maybe you could like walk around and see if there's anything weird, you know?
I could do that.
No, just thoughts. That might make all of us feel better, so we can have lots
Can you
of
tell if
fun.
someone's in disguise with that?
If they magically are, then probably.
Oh, yeah, then perfect. If he doesn't find
We
anyone
can-
in disguise, I won't check the rooms.
We can
Yeah.
test that if you want. I can transform and you can try to see if it works on disguises if you're not sure.
Sorry, I zoned out.
A
for a
very
second.
beautiful,
What?
beautiful skyline.
Abby's just gonna be like, oh,
I'm thinking about something I want to make. What?
fair? I do that with music. We can test that. Do you know for certain that it does work on disguises? Or we can try that? I can transform and you can, if you
Oh,
want to test it.
Yes, close your eyes, and Demi can transform as one of us, and then do your thing, and then see if you can tell which one is the real one. That sounds fun.
Can you wait like some
We
10 minutes or so for me to
Yeah,
do it?
yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
I'll start preparing that now.
Does anyone have a preference? Should I just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it?
Yeah, you should definitely like close your eyes, spin around.
Okay, like
I'll do
pinata.
that.
That's up here.
I'll go walk to the edge of the edge and look out the window, and you decide, and then I'll come back.
Okay. Cool.
10 minutes later, I'll come back, and I guess.
Rachel, pick a number between 1 and 3.
Ew.
Perfect. It's you.
It was always you.
It was always
Yay.
you.
I'm guessing.
So I'm just gonna stand next to her
second
too.
Cizri looks to be glowing with magic.
Yep.
All right. There it is. I see it.
Oh, dang it.
There's this.
These-
really
These
well.
darn light realm things.
I'll look around the room too, just to check.
You
That appears.
impersonate me so well.
Yeah.
Well,
As you look around the room, currently you are in the. Now, just to make sure, you are currently in the viewing car, correct?
That's where they are, yeah.
Yep. Just wanted to make sure. You don't really see. You don't get really any pings in the viewing car.
Nothing up here.
Let's go check Thomas.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I follow.
Eva,
them
we
down.
just-
I'm gonna go back to my own self.
I'm not going to check into his room.
Well,
We're walking, we're strolling around, Aaron, and having the grandest old time, like any of these normal people in the train.
I put my arm through Scissor's arms.
Yes,
We're
we
just-
stroll.
Just strolling through the
Yes.
train.
so you are currently in the back viewing car, so you will need to go through the dining cars. Your detect magic is still up, correct? It's 10 minutes.
Yep, I'll just keep it up as we walk through the train.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Perception. That is 14.
14. As you're looking around, you see a lot of the people have started to gather into the dining car, have a little bit of chatter. Some people are doing games. This seems to be, these two cars specifically seem to be a lot of the place where people will gather and hang out, have a little conversation. You do pick up on the Sheikah illusion magic.
Okay.
Like the
So-
same it looks like with Demi, like when she transformed.
Does that allow them to see through it, or like
No.
get advantage to be able to look through it?
No, they just
Or
know
is that the other spell?
Can you inspect it? Can I do like an investigation roll against it or something?
Yeah. Oh yes, you can do an investigation check. All detect magic does is it's illusion.
Yeah. I want to.
I just wasn't sure if he'd get
the
advantage
illusion.
since he knows to look for it. Whether because normally it's like isn't it like a straight roll if you don't know to look through it?
It's usually a straight roll if you're going to take time to investigate, but I'll take that into consideration. So go ahead and make a roll.
Imagine just a deck, this beast of a man just staring.
It's a 24.
24.
Nice.
All right. You look through it, and you can definitely tell that it is an illusion. Let me go ahead and double check the wording on this spell.
I think Aaron's just gonna sit at the bar at this point.
Actually, have a theory in my mind.
All you can tell is that the creature, whoever this is not who they seem to be. You definitely know that they are disguised.
Okay. So that person's disguised.
Hey, let's try the next card. I'm like shoving them through the doorway.
Avon's gonna grab his tea, sit down, and just watch the Sheikah.
Okay.
Very nonchalantly, but you guys can go.
She
I'll
kind
keep the
Cizri,
trail.
can you please? I'll stay. Can you please just?
you
Oh, yeah, plus
Wait.
someone needs to watch him. so-
Do you know what's going on here, Aaron,
Her.
or something? Like, just
Well, I
making
meant
sure.
Aaron.
oh, watch him.
Someone needs to
Aaron.
watch Aaron since he's staying. Yeah. You're on sleep watch, sir.
Yeah, I figured.
I'll keep going
What'd
with
you
the
get?
three if they want to, just so we're not insanely suspicious here.
Mm-hmm.
And like check through the other cars if the two are willing to go with me.
Sure, if they're staying here, I don't mind going, looking through the rest, see if I pick up anything.
All right, go ahead and
Yeah.
make a perception check for me, a deck, as you go through the second
Um,
dining car. Mhm.
I'm gonna keep the Sheikah in his peripheral.
Perfect.
15.
All right, 15. As you walk through the second dining car, there doesn't really seem to be any other pings.
Next car?
And
Yeah, I think we'll just keep going. Yeah.
Perfect. At
keep
this
going.
point, as you go through the other sleeper cars, I'm gonna need stealth checks. As you're trying you're gonna have to try to sneak your way into.
Oh, we're not allowed to just walk through the hallways?
You are, but you're trying to. Okay, so I should ask: are you looking through the window? Are you gonna try to sneak in? What do you do to the specific cars?
I mean, I can sense it through walls, but...
Okay,
this-
you can. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, so we're just walking down the hallway like
Great.
really casually.
Love it. As you're going, make another perception check for me, a deck. This will go for how you're able to detect things in the sleeper
Another
cars.
15.
Another 16.
15, yeah.
15. Yeah, as you're looking around with senses outside of what you're carrying on your person, the only other magical thing that you gather is in one of the bigger sleeper cars.
Just open them there. What type of magic is it?
This one seems to be a combination of various schools, such as transmutation, evocation, and abjuration.
I feel like I've seen something like that before.
What? What do you mean?
I feel like that combination has existed somewhere. I'm trying to remember back to where, but yeah. Might go protecting and shoot something out. I don't know.
Okay. Sounds good. So we'll remember this.
Yep.
Okay.
Might be a really rich person.
Are you saying it's separate objects or 3 schools on one thing?
You gather that it feels like it's different objects.
Oh, different options. Okay.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was crystal or something.
So, keep moving.
Yeah.
Right.
Attic, this is so useful. This is the best.
Much of the same cars, there's not really anything magical necessarily. Again, outside what you're carrying on your person.
just all the way down the train. That's basically all we get.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
going like every single car. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'm expediency sake. I'm lumping it all together. That's really what you're able to gather.
Oh, sure. Okay, so the whole train, we got it all.
Yep, and that would
Perfect.
probably take you about 20 minutes, so you would have needed to cast it again. But for a thorough check, that's what you're able to gather.
2 main areas, I guess.
Okay. Awesome. Well, now we know we are so prepared. You know,
Yep.
we are not this prepared very much.
So we head back.
Mhm.
I gotta work on something. I wanna
What?
sit down at the table. I got a project I want to do.
Oh, what is it?
Just another little thing for Aaron.
What is it? Are you gonna say?
I think I'll keep this one for just him. He can say if he wants to tell you guys.
Secret,
Yeah,
ultra secret project.
yeah. Basically,
I respect that. Is it like a? I mean, you don't have to say, but I'll tell you what I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing it's something to inspire him to sleep.
could be. Could do other things potentially, but
Okay. So yeah, we could go back, and I'll probably go back to the car where the others are.
Perfect. As you do, the Sheikah doesn't seem to be... She seems to be aware that she's being watched, but doesn't make any motions. She casually sips her tea and just continues to read her book, occasionally writing something down.
Is there like napkins
Hot.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna grab like a napkin, take out the pen he has, and just write down that she's aware, and just like slide it over to Abel.
Interesting. He's just like still watching everyone else in the room too, but
Everyone just
Kind of-
seems to be doing exactly what they're doing, just keeping up casual conversation. There's laughter happening as people see, as two Koroks also seem to be in a game of chess, but they are playing it completely wrong, but they think they're playing it correctly.
Cute. That's
Buddies.
cute.
I'll sit at the table and I'll take out one of my screws, and I'm gonna ritually cast a spell on it. So
Okay.
11 minutes of that. 11 minutes of spell casting work on it. And hold up to my mouth for a second. And then I'm gonna walk over to Aaron and say, "Hey man, so just want to give you this. If you're ever feeling, I don't know, a little off or something, just give it a squeeze on your wing and hold it up to your ear, and hopefully it helps."
He's just really confused on what it is. What is it?
Just something to hopefully help encourage you if you ever need it. Just a little small thing.
It's like a little message stone. You got it, bud.
like a Build-A-Bear heart or something.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
For the time being, he'll put it in his bag.
Perfect. As
And,
well,
I'm sorry. I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to like what time of day is it?
it's currently about mid-morning.
Mid morning. Okay. Actually, no, never mind. I can wait till later. It's fine.
I wanted to do something really quick though. Sorry.
You're fine.
Can I notice what the Sheikah lady is drinking, and then order a similar beverage, and then just go up and introduce myself in Sheikah?
Oh my gosh! Get out of my
Oh,
head. I was
buddy.
gonna do the same. I was
Yes.
do something similar.
You definitely do notice that she appears to be drinking something. I'd say first go ahead and make a perception check.
Yes. Yes.
Take Shigley's back. Seriously, get out of here, guys. Leave me alone.
I was just getting so annoyed. Dirty 20.
Okay, you're definitely able to tell what she is drinking. It seems to be basically equivalent to that of a black tea, if you will, but it seems to be almost lighter. At this point, I need you to make a nature check.
Okay.
Nature or history? Actually, no, history check.
Yeah, I'm watching this go down.
Yeah.
In the
12?
peripheral. Nothing to-
You know that this is a typical of Hylians.
Cool.
It's a tea that is favored by Hylians.
I'm going to.
And that was just me trailing off. You're fine.
Is it sweet?
There's a little bit of a bitterness to it, and then it trails off with a nice sweet aftertaste.
Ugh, I don't want to order that.
It's that.
Yeah, Demi's not a sweet person. She's just gonna get a drink.
Yeah.
She's sweet. She doesn't like sweets very much. She's just gonna order something else, but she's gonna go up and just greet in Sheikah and just be like, "Good morning."
She'll look up and smile and greet in Sheikah as well and says, "Good morning."
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. There's just, whenever I run into another member, I just wanted to introduce myself. My mentor always said that was the polite thing to do. My name is Demi.
Ah, yes, Demi. My name is... So 1 second here. Ah, yes. Sorry, I had to double check the name. Yes, my name is Ren.
Ren?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Ren. I don't mean to be nosy, but, yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself.
No worries, but your companions over there definitely are.
I'm very sorry. They're, tend to be a little nosy and kind of on edge, So, I do apologize for that. I can tell them to knock it off. I've tried, and I thought that, hey, I would just dispel any of this mystery and just come over and say hi. So, I apologize.
It is quite all right. She kind of looks over to a deck, gives a slight nod, and then looks over. And then she stands up, closes her book, and says, "I'm quite finished here."
All right. So, yeah. See you around.
And
Can I see what book she was reading, though, as I was standing there?
go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
It's like a riot laugh, too.
I know, seriously.
21?
Yes, this one just seems to be covering how best way to this. Let's see. Yes, this one. This best way is describing it as almost like metaphysical in a sense, where it's theories about other planes and things of that nature.
So just curious, are we getting like any sort of roll to be able to see how well we're able to be subtle? Because I don't think everyone's trying to be like over the top about what they're doing.
I will say, as a DM, there are other factors at play.
Good to know. Cool.
That's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
So, but yes,
Her Sheikah sounded really legit. There wasn't like a weird accent.
it sounded very legit.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna go and sit next to Aaron and just be like, cool it, and drink my coffee.
You gave up Beasley.
For now, you can't just bombard them with all these questions right at once.
We are trapped
Also
on a
doesn't
train
help.
for 2 days, so...
Can I also just give a bit of advice? It doesn't help that literally all of us are in here.
True.
I'm just enjoying this coffee.
Wait.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Yeah.
To be fair, I hadn't finished my eggs, so they're still here. So
You can
You guys
add
want any
things
food? It's
to
free.
it. Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
salt
get
and
something.
pepper.
I told Adek already. It's just you don't have to tough it out, big guy. You can add sugar if you'd like.
Some people like it sweet.
I'm good. Whew.
Do you want to just
I'm
get
gonna-
like a different drink potentially?
There's hot chocolate.
Good. I'm good.
Okay.
As-
I'll order some food and add some Goron spice to it as we're.
Perfect.
I
Yes.
was gonna say I'm just going to excuse myself. I'm going to go to my room.
I'll go to my room too.
And look up to Attic, like, see, look which one's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my room too and just relax.
That's a great idea, you
unwind.
two. Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's been a long morning. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Projects, you know?
Yeah, settle in, you know.
Yeah.
As the three of you stay in the dining car, having a nice meal, various morning drinks, Aaron and Adek, you head back to your room. Adek and Aaron. After a few moments, you hear a on your door.
Yes. Who is it?
The door opens, and you see the female Sheikah that was in the dining car. I believe that we need to talk, as it were.
About?
You all have some suspicions. It is very obvious.
Well, you're disguised, so it just makes me wonder why you're disguised.
She walks on in, and she mentions, she looks over and says, "You do a great service to your people, Adek. And I am pleased to have them as my servants."
I'm
that's
sorry.
what-
Who are you?
Wait, what?
As her form drops, and you see before you, adorned in a beautiful dress, long flowing blonde hair with pointed ears, you see before you Queen Zelda. And that's where we'll pick up next
God,
week.
So slack jawed right now.
I didn't clean my room. Don't look.
My hair okay?
Quick, hide my posters.
You know what?
Body pillow?
I
I
messaged
should have
Rachel
asked for-
2 names, and it was one of them.
Yeah.
I should have asked for a description of the Sheikah. I should have asked because that is something she does canonly. So
Yes! But anyway, yeah, so we'll pick up
Very
there
nice, very
next
nice.
week, everybody. Excited to see where this all goes as we're finally making our way to Castletown, and
Nice.
we'll go ahead and go from there. Thank you to you all for having joined us on this adventure. Stay tuned for next week as we continue. Apart from that, also head on over to Marquee Gaming on Sunday for the apparently approaching the end of Beacon Zora. Apart from that, also keep an eye out for Bardic if he's going to be streaming this week. We'll see. Who knows? Apart from that, everyone, thank you all so much for joining us. It is a pleasure to have you all and see you all in chat every single week. We love you all so very much. You all make this a pleasure to play every single week. So seriously, can't thank you all enough. So with that, everyone, as always, keep being awesome. Keep rolling those dice. See ya.